writer that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope, trying to find a fiend. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall, that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had to grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall, that it never worked. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had to grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets for smoking cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave a small test. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town lit.
What up, what up, what up, what up? We back in this bitch, man. What's the deal, man? Justice League. The top two. Nah, I'm just saying not the top two, but the two. You know what I'm saying? Who would you be in the Justice League, Mac?
You said who?
I said, who would you be if we was in the Justice League for real?
I don't know. I'll probably be Mace or something.
You'd be Mace. Man, Mace. This nigga said Mace, man.
What you mean? You a thug. You're supposed to go to jail.
Yeah, yo, son. What's the word, B? You bugging, son. Hell no, man. Y'all know it's your main man, the Red Pill Crib with my big bro, Mac Mall, man. Let them know what it is, Brody.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Mac Mall, CEO of Not The Shop Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. I also have a live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in to that sub. Remember, it don't cost you nothing to push your button. And it's always a treat when real players meet.
Always, my brother. You know what time it is. So, Mac finally got off the couch today. This nigga been sitting down all day. You feel me?
Got me off the couch. You feel me?
Man, I had to run around all day, man. It was Mom's birthday. Had to run her through the city real quick.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah, it's always good to have quality time with your moms, man.
Yeah, I don't get much. Me and my mom stay on two different sides of the damn globe.
Oh shit, where mom stay?
She stay on the south side. She stay far south, and our schedules just don't align. When she off, I work, and when I'm off, she work. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because she worked right down the street from my damn house too. That's the crazy part.
She don't come through with, hey, let's have lunch, baby. No, you be at work.
Man, hell no, I just be sending her lunch and shit, man.
That's what's up, man. At least you got a good relationship with moms, man. Everybody ain't got it, but
yeah.
Shout out to my baby mom. She's in here. Shout out to her. And hey, I'm glad you watching, Tasha. I'm glad you watching because we finna get on these heifers and these niggas asshole. So the subject tonight is social media. Is your presence on social media gonna hinder the children, your cousin, your mama, your job? Everything you do on the internet is gonna be seen. And I know you think some people, you know what's crazy? Motherfucker have an ego in the wrong direction sometimes. Some people will be like, man, ain't nobody gonna see this shit. But then in another note, they'll be like, I'm the shit. Everybody see me. I'll be like, all right.
Right.
When you in the strip club, remember they see that shit too. You know, don't sleep on it now. You feel me?
So the question is, do you think that social media, the wrong reputation can ruin your kids? Is the question?
Yeah, your kids, your mom, your your reputation. Like if you trying to hear, let me show you. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. Check this out, Mac. Let's see. Let me take this down. Remove that. Okay, so mother of 3 says her sons were expelled from Catholic school because of her OnlyFans account.
I can see that happening.
Now, why would you think it? You know what I'm saying? How did they find that out?
Because she probably was advertising, and the people at her school, they know what's going on, and people got big ass mouths. It ain't hard for. Listen, it's not hard for information to get out, bro. Like even in Chicago, when somebody get killed, bro, the streets know who did that shit.
Yeah,
That shit,
facts.
the motherfucker know immediately.
Right.
Just because the police and everybody else who, you know, might be in law enforcement or authority might not know, but everybody know every goddamn thing. It ain't no goddamn secrets up under the sun no more, man.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see you know, advertising telling me I got OnlyFans, you know. So she was in a Catholic high school.
Yeah. Her kids was going to like a prestigious high school.
Oh, the
and-
mom had her OnlyFans.
Yeah, the moms had an OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. So the mom had her OnlyFans, and then it got back to the school, is what you say.
Yep, says fellow parents. She says fellow parents at the school anonymously sent photos from her OnlyFans to school principal, bishop, and church. Now, is that fair? I mean, is it right?
Ultimately, it's not fair, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, like you can't. You should know as a parent that everything you do can possibly fall back on your kids. You know, they even try to use that lie as we talked about the Bible yesterday. They said black people are in the state where the Bible says black people are in a state that we're in because we disobeyed God and this is our punishment. This is why. So basically what they're saying in the sense is this the same thing. You're paying for your parents' mistakes.
Right.
Is that fair? Absolutely not. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I wasn't even here. Ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, but ultimately that's what it is.
And that's why I think it's dangerous when people take that shit lightly, because it is a lot of people. It's a lot of eyes on everybody. You know, the whole world under surveillance. A nigga will premeditate, do some shit, and be like, "Damn, the neighbors had a camera. They wasn't even thinking about that shit. Them motherfuckers didn't went and took a path." And nigga, every camera this nigga, every light this nigga ran through had a camera on that motherfucker.
Right.
Everything's under surveillance. So I mean, you can, and they think it's a fail safe that you can sweep the internet. They think that because a motherfucker can do OnlyFans for 2 years and then take it down, it just goes away.
Well, I took all my shit down off Twitter and OnlyFans and all that shit, but it like if you screenshotted it, screen recorded shit, you know.
That's what
I'm sure thousands of people did this shit.
Hey, Mac Mall, you ain't gonna know you famous until that shit come up out of nowhere. You're gonna be at a charity event. You're gonna be like, that's the nigga with the dick right there. That's the nigga that did it.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I heard Myron, he was arguing with this girl about her being a lawyer, and she was like, I'm just gonna do OnlyFans, and then when the shit slow down, I'm gonna just become a lawyer. And it was like, how the fuck you gonna be a lawyer, and then you go into court, and then you a defense attorney and a prosecuting attorney is like, well, all the credibility for the the damn lawyer ain't shit. This is a sex worker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What can you present to us from a degenerate motherfucker? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, why don't people take? Is it arrogance, ego? I'm so confused that motherfuckers don't take life serious like that. I just don't understand that shit.
Man, I mean, shit. You know, we live in a society now where it's not shameful to do anything.
Shame.
So it hit different. It don't hit like it used to. You know,
Right.
Like back in the day, if a girl gave head and somebody found out about it, she had to be on suicide watch.
Like,
now, goddamn it, you feel me? They be like, and
right.
Don't your mama do it? All that kind of shit. It's always
Right.
a slick ass rebuttal behind some shit.
Right.
So
good. And I'm good at it, nigga. Flexing on some bullshit. You feel me?
Facts.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I scrolled through Facebook. I detoxed from Facebook for about 2 or 3 months where I just didn't even, like, I accidentally hit it off muscle memory, but I would scroll through it and like the first shit on my algorithm was just ass. Just girls sitting on the sink, twerking, rolling back. You know my shit, I always say that. Rolling backwoods, wigs, nails, hair, all this shit. And I'm looking, and this a lot of them young. They don't really got kids yet. But I'm also looking at the ones like, man, you got kids, man. Like, come on. I talk my shit on the internet. And if you're gonna bully they daddy for having a voice to speak on shit, I might say some wild shit, but it ain't gonna never be that criticism. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro.
The publicizing of the, you know, of women and their bodies and shit. Like, I think that's where we fall short of relationship shit, because remember when we was young, like, you only saw a female in lingerie probably in a Playboy magazine or on the Nasty Channel or some shit. So like when you met a female, your thoughts, you imagining shit about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you enticed, you know what I'm saying? And you can't wait to, that's why a nigga used to bust quick. A nigga been dreaming about that shit.
Right, nigga.
Just seeing a titty, you feel me? We like, oh my God, but now you done showed me every goddamn thing, so I'm not even excited when I see it. It's like regular shit. Exactly. Like you said, I could go on my Instagram. For some reason, I don't know what's up with my Instagram algorithm, because it ain't nothing but naked ass on my shit. That's all I see. You could listen, you'll flip that motherfucker about 42 times before you actually see a message.
Right. See a meme.
You feel me? It's like my algorithm all fucked up.
Right.
So,
you feel me? That's it.
And it's like, man, it's hard for me to get locked in with one female, because soon as it's like this, I log in, I see a nice female. I'm damn, she decent. I accidentally swipe up. Damn, it's one better than her. I done forgot all about the first bit. I'm damn, look at this one. And then I keep going, and it's like the bitches get better and better.
It's infinite, like, man.
Where do you stop?
Right.
But then it's like, then when you get her, and y'all actually go out on a date, she wants you to treat her like a respectable man. Baby, I've been looking at your ass for the last 3 months we've been talking. I want to fuck. I don't want to be no gentleman.
Right.
You've been posting ass. That's what I want. What the fuck? And get mad at us for thinking like this. I don't get it.
You're going to sell thottery and expect morality. I'm nervous. I'm so damn confused. Phoebe in the building.
Phoebe, what's the word?
Welcome to the Red Pill
I'm mad you over there with a drink and I ain't got nothing.
Damn. Hey Phoebe, this nigga he ain't get up today. You know you could Uber
I've
Eats
been in the house all day. I ain't moving.
I literally just left out. The house about an hour ago and just got back.
Yeah, damn. I think I still got the same drawers on from last night. That's how long.
We are live.
Hey, listen, man. Niggas know how that shit be. You don't move. Ain't no sense of wasting no towels if you ain't going nowhere. I ain't having no company. I ain't going nowhere. I can say that face towel for tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, I might not see the toothbrush for real.
I'll brush my teeth. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That nasty ass taste in my mouth, I can't take it. But I don't smell my ass, so I'm decent until tomorrow.
Right. Phoebe, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I'm all right.
That's good, man. Welcome to the show, man. It's amazing to see you twice in a row, 2 days in a row. I'm getting spoiled. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting spoiled.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Becoming part of the regular. What the comments say? Who is that, Robin? What does that say?
Crazy thing is, it's not shameful anymore, but people still condemn you as it being shameful still.
What were you guys talking about?
I think that go ahead.
So the topic is, does the things you do on the internet, does it affect people around you, your children, your reputation at your job, your family members, things like that?
Okay.
Because and then let me show you this real quick, Phoebe, because it's just let me show you this real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So mother of three says her sons were expelled from Catholic school because of her OnlyFans account. She says fellow parents at the school anonymously sent photos from her OnlyFans to the principal, bishop, and church.
Wow.
Yeah, so we kind of trying to see, is that right? Is it fair? Should people be more careful? What's going on? What's your opinion?
I do feel like they should be more careful about it, but at the same time, the children don't have anything to do with what their parents are doing. Instead of expelling them, I would try to find a way to get the kids away from the parent if I felt that it was that serious or if it was something that was harmful to the kids. I
Gotcha.
don't know if that makes sense. You get what
No,
I'm
no,
saying? The
it
kids
does.
still
Yeah,
got to come to school. They still
yeah,
have to come to school, and if that's what she's doing on her personal time, that's what the hell she's doing on her personal time. Because it doesn't matter how they come for a teacher parent conference, the PTA meetings, and the assemblies and things that they have. You do not know what people do behind closed doors. And the fact that somebody exposed her, I would rather sit down and talk to them for meddling in her business. But I wouldn't have pulled the kids out of school. But I do feel that it will take effect on your personal life. People have a comments and their opinions about things. They take, for some reason, what you say online to heart. And part of what you said may be true, and the other part of it could be some made up shit. They don't know, but it's like whatever they see and whatever you say, they run to the hills with it. I don't think that's fair, but it doesn't matter. You got some people that's gonna ride with you and some that's just gonna have a whole bunch of shit to say. So,
right.
I don't
Well,
know.
see, and I like what you said, because that's another question I didn't pose in my head. Just because she did OnlyFans, does that make her a bad mother? As
Mm,
far as what she's teaching, I think it makes she has a bad quality of a mother to not protect the reputation of her children. That's what I will say. But
yeah.
as far as like, she might be a great. Damn, now I'm contradicting myself, because
So
now I'm
so
about
her
to take
kids
all
was in
that.
high
Yeah.
school.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
just
know. I don't know if they said high school or not. It just said a Catholic school, but they expelled the kids. But my thing is, the kids. Why would you interfere with the children's education because of something that the mother is doing? If anything, you would try to grab a hold to the kids and give them a better education and show them something different outside of what the mother is doing. The kids may not even know that she's. I'm sure they don't know that she's doing that.
right.
That is just not something that a mother would just let the kids see. But then
That's what I
again,
was trying
you
to see.
do
You found out.
right.
God damn it. The teacher must have be
Right.
logged in.
No, it said other parents. It said other parents. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
other parents that saw it, and they chose to go and tell. And my thing is, now you meddling in other people's business.
so
But
somebody's husband was jacking off to her.
Maybe.
yeah, and their wife walked in and possibly saw it and said, "Oh my God, that's Megan's mom." I'm
Right.
telling.
Right.
Like
Right.
what?
And then on top of that, you gotta, I gotta play devil's advocate sometimes. When you raise kids and they get to a point where they become independent and on their own, where you don't have to fend for them no more, and you had your kids at a young age, a lot of times you go back and try to catch up. You try to do the shit that you wanted to do when you was being a mother. Like, women have it harder than us when it comes to nurturing a child because they naturally spend more time with the kids overall. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? And so a lot of times they ass don't be getting a break. Like, a man is allowed to go make the money, but a woman has to force herself to do it because that's not her natural state as a woman. So she still has to work and on top of that be a full-time mother. That shit can be stressful. And then she's doing this shit for a long period of time. 18 motherfucking years. So now these kids is in high school, they as big, they like, man, shit. I want to do something exciting. Shit, I've been a mother for 18 years. Ain't I'm entitled to have some fun? That's how they
Yeah,
think.
But not at the leisure or the jeopardy of your kids getting beat up in school.
I understand that, but at the
I
same time,
understand.
we are not in charge of how people make themselves happy. People are, if she wanted to be a porn star, is it right in our opinion? Absolutely not. But she's in charge of her own life, and I think that people should be able to do what they want to do with their lives.
But they
You
still
only
got.
get one of them motherfuckers.
But you
So I
gotta.
can tell you this, that I learned this from an elderly person. Do not get old with a bag full of woulda, shoulda, couldas, and what ifs. And
That's
if I could,
that's a
Yeah.
fact.
because you're gonna be miserable. Whatever it
Mhm.
is you want to do in your life, you need to do it. Because when you
Mm.
get too old to do it, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, facts. I get it. But see, Mac, this is the thing. And now I got to push back on what you're saying. if you're gonna do these things, you gotta remember, you gotta do it. You gotta execute it to where it's not gonna bite you in the ass later. Because it's always gonna catch you. We understand this because people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to clean their name up because because if it wasn't that bad, then why would they pay these people lawyers to get all this shit off the internet in the first place?
Okay, so people do that, like people like famous people and people that's important that got positions of power may do that because of we all made mistakes when we was young. So a lot of times you grow out of that person that you was and you become more political, you become more religious, you might become more corporate, and things that you did in the past might hinder you. So I can see them trying to erase that. But what I'm saying is this. If a woman wants to have an OnlyFans, she wants to be a porn star. If a man want to be a porn star, if he want to be a drug dealer, whatever it is that you want to do, I believe that you should be able to do that. But in the same breath, you have to be willing to accept the consequences that come with whatever you did. Now, as long as you can face the consequences, then you're fine. But don't do things and later on regret it.
Right. I agree 100%. I definitely.
Well, that's kind of hard for you to say don't do things and later on regret it because you don't know how you're going to feel 10, 15, 20 years down the road from doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Most people who do things like that, they living in the moment. They're trying to fulfill a desire or urge that they have right now at this moment. But I do believe, as you both have said, you do have to be cautious of what you're doing because your kids will grow up. If you got boys, they're going to grow up and they're going to start looking at that shit. And the last thing you want to do is for your child in the room screaming because now they messed up. They see your mama getting,
spread.
See, it was a little different for me. See, men and women are graded different on that scale because when I had my OnlyFans, my kids was grown. You feel what I'm saying? So now, my only concern was how my mama felt. And my kids, I didn't know if my kids really gave a shit, but they was grown. They had their own lives. So, it really wasn't a big thing for them. I don't think so.
Did you talk to them about it? Do they know this? Since they are grown.
Yeah, they
Did
know
you tell
about
your
it. I
mama?
didn't hide it.
Tell your mom? Did you tell your mom?
Hell no, I didn't tell my mama. But she wound up finding out about it, and that's why I stopped.
Oh my God. Okay.
When my mama found out about it, I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed. I felt like I let my mama down.
No, what did she say? In less than a minute, what did she say? What did she say?
In less than a minute, she didn't say shit. I knew exactly how she felt because this is exactly what she said. So you got an OnlyFans, huh? You out doing porn now? Is that how I raised you? That's all she said. Ooh, I knew right then and there I hurt my mama feelings, and I have never felt more ashamed in my life.
Wait, but you don't know how she found out though, right? She didn't tell you that?
I know my hating ass little brother told her.
Oh, okay.
Not your hating ass little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's usually your family. It's usually your family or somebody you expect to be close to you to have your back to ranch you out.
Who else is gonna tell my mama? My mama is not like this new generation. She like the old Mississippi lady. She don't come outside unless it's church or going to the grocery store. She ain't got no friends. She got one or two friends that been her friends for 65 motherfucking years. God damn it, my mama don't be outside. So nobody that would know what I'm doing will even know her to tell her but him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
My mama's kind of the same way. My mother, she'll be 60 here next week. And my mom is kind of the same way. She's antisocial. Like, she's one of the sweetest people you ever meet in life, but she's like hella antisocial. She don't like people. Like, I'll be like, Mom, your friends coming over to see you today. Yeah, but they ain't staying long. They got to go. What you have to come over for then? Like,
that little 15, that little hour, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she should give me about an hour or two at the most, then it's time to move along.
Time to get on, man. Y'all got two hands of spades. We playing the 200, and then that's it. All right.
That's it.
Yeah, well, back to what we were saying. I don't think they should have expelled the kids. If anything, I think they should have maybe brought her in and talked to her about it, and just say, hey, we are a community that don't condone this type of behavior and this activity. So if you want your kids to continue, you know what I mean? Sit down and talk. And they may have. I don't know. They didn't put that in the story, but I think they should have addressed it and given her the opportunity to try to correct that versus just
So
finding out, going off of somebody else's word, and then just expelling the kids. I don't think they should have
okay,
done that.
so I
Okay,
know I'm
let
late.
me
So what's the question? I'm
hold
sorry.
on. I'll go back to it because it's just a picture. Cal, you can tap into it. I'm gonna show you. So, mother of three says her sons were expelled from Catholic school because of her OnlyFans account. Says the
What does that
fellow
got to do with
parents
her kids?
will. I'll just. She said the fellow parents at the school anonymously sent photos of her OnlyFans to the school principal, bishop, and church.
Okay, was she on there showing ass and titties?
They didn't get into no specifics, but see, this is the thing though. What y'all gotta
I'm
understand
asking
is
because I know some people who use OnlyFans not just for what people think OnlyFans is for. You
right,
know what I'm
right,
saying? So that's why I'm asking the question I'm asking. Now she was
right.
on there showing her ass and all Lord below. I don't think the kid should have got kicked out of school because my next question is gonna be, why are you grown ass adults looking up this mama's fucking OnlyFans page? What the fuck are y'all doing on that bitch?
I
Right.
tell you what happened. It was probably somebody, one of these parents' husband was looking at OnlyFans and saw
He already
the
said.
lady busting it open,
He
Hey Cal,
already
and she
you
was
might be
like,
said.
on to
"I,
something. You
I,
might be
I,
on to something.
I don't want, I don't." She didn't want her husband seeing that bitch every day, so she was like, "Let
He
me."
said
The only
that.
way
And you know
she
what,
was gonna
Cal?
get
That
rid of him.
actually sounds like the fucking truth. A
Yeah.
hating ass bitch got mad at another bitch because her husband was lusting where he shouldn't have been lusting at. Well, bitch, if you maybe you start you a OnlyFans, bitch, you probably get the same motherfucking reaction. I'm just saying.
Right. Okay, but hold on. I want y'all to think about this. Y'all have a business and it's got a prestigious background. Like y'all got 5-star reviews,
Hmm.
5,000 of them, 5,028 5-star reviews. All the
Hmm.
kids in around the country, they fly out here to come to your school. And then you get this reputation, you get this comment in your flawless ass prestigious business that, oh yeah, the kids over there, they parents be degenerates. They be over there doing sex work at your business. Do you try to justify this or figure out how it's not wrong, or do you just go and put them out?
I'm gonna try to justify it.
Okay. I ain't
I'm gonna
mad
try
at
to.
you, but you might lose clients.
That's fine. If you're at that status already, losing them three students is, you know,
No, 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 not
I don't
just
know.
them though. You're gonna
I
lose
get
people
it.
that's
It's a reputation. I get it. It's a reputation of the school and all of that. But my thing is, you ask for my opinion. I would try to justify it.
right.
You get what I'm saying? My thing is, you can't base the the level that we have reached as success with our students, the education level, with them passing all those exams, the graduation rate, and them moving on in life and succeeding. You can't base that off of somebody's mama wanted to just have a camera on her ass and make a couple of dollars on the side while she was shaking it or doing whatever the fuck it was she was doing.
Right.
But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But clearly, that's not how they viewed it. They kicked the kids out.
Right. It's almost a felony. Because like I was telling Mac Mall before we started, I said, what if you had a law firm? Would you hire an OnlyFans model that, because then let's say you going up, you got a case, and then the people, the prosecution, whatever you doing, defensive, the
Hold
opposite
on,
of
y'all.
what you
Somebody at
doing,
my
they
door.
be they be like, man, the lawyer that's defending this motherfucker is a sex worker.
But you know what?
They gonna lose
Let me
credibility.
say this. You know what? What they could do is like if they say that, you can always reverse it. You know, your counter could be like Kim Kardashian's in doing law for the government. She's in the White House doing judicial reform and all this other shit. So like, if people on a higher level are able to be successful and nobody's, people are able to look past her past. You know what I'm saying? Like you should at
But
least give
nobody,
that, give them a chance.
but Cal, you know what it is? Her shit is propaganda. because nobody really people, even when she was over there letting niggas out of jail, nobody respected her. They still looked at her as Ray J's first lick. You feel me? It didn't matter what politics she did. They looked at her like this motherfucker is a whore to this day.
And they will, but you know what I'm saying, like, hey, I bet you them dudes be like, man, I'm glad that whore got me out of jail.
I just feel that you're a weak-minded individual to keep carrying on with bullshit like that. That has nothing to do with the topic that's in front of you right now. How is she handling the situation that's in front of her right now? Is she succeeding at that? Well, let her do that.
Right.
For you to keep hanging shit over people's head,
Amen.
To me, that ain't right.
Should it be a factory reset after you do? Let's say you was a stripper, right? Should your record be clean after 5 years of no stripping?
It should be, but it's not gonna be.
But see, that's the point.
But wait a minute. So wait a minute. Hold on. I just want to get this correct. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. But you're asking basically if she was a stripper or she have an OnlyFans, will she qualify for certain job positions? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like asking. Well, then we're gonna ask that type of question. Then, do a drug dealer and a fucking killer deserve a job?
Nope. It's the same
why
way.
not?
Because
why not?
Well, okay. I say it like this. I'm not saying they don't deserve it. I'm just saying they're not gonna get that. They're not gonna get that grace. And when you put it all in the same category, and like I said, when you do shit on the internet, it's not going away. I don't care how much you try to hide it, delete it. Somebody got that motherfucker.
I'll say this, right? We all can agree that it's a double standard in life, just period.
It is.
Okay?
It really
and we're
is.
just gonna be honest. The things that men do, women can't do. Because the thing about it is this. The struggle makes a man. Experiences make a man. Falls and trials and tribulations make men.
Right.
They hinder women. A woman's position is to stay pure at all times, right? Anything outside of being a submissive, feminine, fit, beautiful woman is bringing your value as a woman down, right? We're in a new society where women have incorporated the man gene, right? Nothing wrong with a woman working, but you working in itself makes you outside of the natural state of a woman just by working. Because you're bringing on a masculine trait, which is working hard. You're not naturally built to work hard. So right then and there, you're already stepping outside of the norm of a woman's nature. And then you add on attitude. Then you add on children. So basically what I'm saying is this. A woman is supposed to remain pure. That is her value. The purer she is, the more valuable she is to a man. And women act like they don't understand it. And it's just a double standard, but it's just life. That's how it is.
And I think
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm not going to disagree because you actually had a valid point. I'm not going to disagree with you at all.
I agree.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it protects women too. It protects y'all from, you know what I'm saying? It's like fighting a battle that you might win. You get every blue moon. You get a few of these ladies on the internet that, well, I got money and dogs and trips and passports and stamped up passports and shit. Don't nobody care about none of that. They be miserable inside. You know what I mean? But my whole overall, this is about what it does to people around you. So sometimes you got to go with what you know what I'm saying, early in life. And this is one thing I instilled in my children is the things that you do affect my reputation, and the things that I do affect your reputation. And I think that's something that I was
raised
never
my
taught.
kids on that too.
Yeah, you got to tell people.
I raised my kids on that same logic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And there's people around. It's like it niggas that's gangsters. If you do soft shit, they will put you out. They'll be like, nope, because now niggas think we soft. And that's just in a different aspect. But like when you do shit and you rep shit, let's say you a Christian. If you say you a Christian, Mac Mall, he a preacher. He was a preacher. If they would have seen him at the strip club, what they would have said?
Yeah, hypocrite.
So
what kind of church he go to?
That's the crazy part, because guess what, right? The first time I preached my opening sermon that I first did, right? Now I come from a small church, little bitty ass, mom and pop type church, right? But
Yeah.
for my first sermon, the lead pastor knew that the whole goddamn city was gonna come out and see me preach. So they got me a big ass church to do my first sermon in. That motherfucker was packed wall to wall, right? I was so happy that all those people came to see me, man. I was just so amazed. But guess what? They didn't come to see me do good. They came to see me fail because they know
was
where
there for
I came
entertainment
from.
purposes.
And
They was there for entertainment purposes.
they had to come to see. I can't believe that nigga is a pastor. I got to see this shit.
Right. That was like Mace. You was like Mace in the first.
Yep.
As soon as he.
But you know what, Mac Mom? Don't look at it as a bad thing, because at the end of the day, they came and got the damn message. Either way it went, they
And I
may have
got
came to
paid,
see
too.
if you was gonna mess up. They could probably come to wish you on your downfall or whatever. But at the end of the day, they got the goddamn message.
Right.
That's it. That's all.
And I got paid.
And you got that
Amen.
paper.
I got that bag that day, but I spent it all on Bible books and shit. I went to Moody Bible. It's like this Christian store downtown. So I spent it in the right place. And that's why I'm here today. And this is my part of my testimony to this day. I studied a little bit too goddamn much.
Right. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me hit y'all with a video real quick because we're just gonna
My
add
bad, y'all.
to it.
I'm over here on some I got the munchies type shit.
Do your thing, sis. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Care at all. Because my kid's going to be financially stable and we're going to have a conversation. I'm ashamed that my parents did crack. But at the end of the day, there's not a video of my mother smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no proof. If I got up on here like, yo, Brian can hold you, my mom did porn. Every one of y'all is going to go find it. Only thing I'm going to do too, if I'm going to cook you, you say some stupid shit to me on Twitter, yo, what you say to me? Here's your mom getting
And this is why Facebook scares me, man. Facebook is it's the most personal app on the planet. This is the only app where you get on there and type in your government shit. The same shit that's in the yearbook. And you get on this motherfucking app and you sit on the sink and you show your ass. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't understand why it's so difficult to understand that the children are going to see this.
You know
They're
what, though,
gonna
man?
see it, man.
I just thought about this real fast, right? When we talk about these women and their kids feeling some type of way when they grow up and can pull this shit off, pull it up and see it, I don't really think they're gonna be bothered by it. I think we're thinking like that because we grew up in a different era. But I think when they grow up, I don't think they're gonna have a because they doing it in front of them.
Them kids don't get too shit.
They growing up in front of these motherfuckers doing it. Them ass pictures you see, they shorty in the next room. You feel me? So they growing up getting used to seeing their mama show their ass and walk around with ass. You know how these women is. They walk around naked around their kids and shit. All kinds of shit. So it really, to them, like, I don't think it's gonna hit like it hit us, bro.
I don't agree. I don't think it's gonna happen in abundance like that. Kids are gonna
I agree.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
I agree because he's right. Our generations are two different generations. We had more care and more couth and more class. You know what I mean? This generation after us, they don't give a fuck about nothing. So I don't think they're going to give two shits about none of that.
Hell no.
See, like, what's going on?
Have y'all ever saw y'all mama in booty shorts? Because I never have.
Nah.
Hell no.
My mama wore a long ass nightgown.
I have.
The world
wore a
changed
muumuu.
now. The world is. We got to understand that the world is different. But it's different now from how it was for them. Because early, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have access to like social media. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have all this shit out here and so like these kids is set in a different situation. They got to be more careful with what they post. But then people will be more social. What's going on? How you doing? People are more I would say society is more open now because you know, like even look at tattoos and how you wear your hair. Because like back in the day, You couldn't, motherfuckers have, you couldn't get a job if you had long hair, braids, or dreads, or anything, or if you
Yeah.
had any tattoos that are shown. Now it's like you know what I'm saying? It's open now. Like the world is,
It's
you can get
evolving.
a job having a sleeve and shit. It's different now from how it was
He
when
ain't
we
lying
was
because
raised.
I be having my tattoos out on my arms. And yeah.
Right. But hold on,
Yeah.
but Cal, even though you saying it, see, this is my thing. I don't disagree with what y'all saying, but still, I'm not gonna tell my kids, hey, you might, if you do sex work, you might get away with it. I'm gonna be like, if you do sex work, the whole world is gonna treat you like you a
Yeah.
pedo, like a pedo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna teach my kids that it might be okay, and I think that we just too lenient now.
Hey,
This shit
Red
is
Pill, you
not
got
okay.
kids?
Yeah, I got
I
two.
think
How old is your kids?
14, 15, and 4.
Okay, so you about to hit this threshold, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck that. Nah,
And I'll tell you this, right? You could be the best parent in the motherfucking world. Your kid's decision is ultimately theirs. Do you think people
Mm.
raise their kids to be killers and drug dealers? No, everybody don't. They don't teach their kids that, but ultimately when they grow up, they make their own decisions. And
Right.
so you could have done everything right as a parent, even a two-parent
Mhm.
household. You just
Mhm.
have to hope that your kids took those values and want to live on through their life. But ultimately, if this motherfucker want to walk out and kill Charlie Kirk, he can do what the fuck he want to do. You can't control it.
But Mac, this is the difference. If my kid, if I don't tell them, if I'm not harsh on my kids, and they fuck off, then I'm gonna feel type of way. And if I am harsh on my kids and they fuck off, then I'm gonna feel a little bit better because I did everything I could do. If I'm
I
just sitting there,
absolutely agree with you. I'm saying you can do everything that you possibly can as a father. You could have done everything right, but at a certain age, they're gonna become adults, and it's
right,
their life,
yeah,
so they can do what the hell they want to do. But it's not your fault.
right. No, I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
well,
Like
it is your fault if they fuck up and you wasn't hard on them.
it's
If they,
No,
if
that
they,
ain't
if
true. That
so,
ain't
so if
true.
you, so if
That
you
ain't
didn't,
true.
so if you didn't instill values and they fuck off, it's not your fault.
If you did, you say if you did, you gave them
If you,
the values.
if you did not instill values, if you were super lenient and was like, well, if my daughter strips, she strip, or if you tell her,
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm
I,
saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Go
go ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't
I
mean to
think
cut you off.
you
it's
know
so
you
No,
know
no,
what
much.
I
wait,
think it is.
wait. I'm swallowing this food.
Yeah, no,
It's
no,
What
it's
I'm
I
it's
just
think
so
is
much to
this.
unpack from that. But my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead. I'll let you go. You ain't said shit. Go ahead.
go ahead, Cal.
No, man. I can't. I'll have to disagree with that because like it's dependent on, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't got to be hard on your kid, but instill those values and show by example of who you are. But this won't stop that your kid from getting out there and exploring life and shit. They gonna go out there and they gonna run into shit. They gonna see opportunities. Shit's gonna happen, and once they grown, whatever they do is out of your control. You can't like say you fucked up as a parent
Right.
because of, you know what I'm saying. If they kids gonna get out here and bump their head, it's gonna happen.
But
It
Cal,
don't
you
matter what they
can't.
do.
But hold on. Now you alleviating the responsibility of the parents. Listen, all I'm saying is, if you don't instill the values, if you're light on them and they fuck up, you have to feel a certain type of way because you didn't do your job as a parent. What I'm telling you is, if you go hard
So
and
how
you
do
and
you
you and
feel?
you
How do you feel if you go hard as a parent and they fail? How do you feel? You feel you gonna feel like you wasted your time? How
no,
you gonna feel?
I'm gonna feel like I
Oh,
did my
come on.
job, and
Good
then
question.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do after that. But what I'm saying is, this is the risk you take. You still got 50
Okay.
50 of them doing good or they doing bad. But the point
Right.
is if you don't instill the values and they fuck up, that's on you.
Okay, well, guess
They
what
can't.
though?
But
Guess
Mac,
what though, Red
they can't.
Pill? You
Mac,
you ain't taking to consideration. I'm gonna give you a saying, and it's been a saying since the early 80s.
what's up?
Good girls like bad guys.
They
Every
do.
girl that got a mama and daddy, when I used to go down to colleges and shit when I was younger, all them white girls, all them college girls had mamas and daddies paid. They had apartments and houses and shit. They wasn't living on the dorm. They was throwing the
Hey,
parties and shit. You feel me?
Shelter
They would have
kids.
a night. They daddies that had the bread would give them money to last. These hoes would be buying weed, buying liquor, all kinds of shit. So
And
and they
shelter.
daddies was instilling in them core values. But
Hey,
what happens is this. This is what I personally think. I think you as a man, when you have a daughter, you have to establish some sort of fear in her where she'll be scared to disappoint you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. And
Or
that
you be raised
is
by my mom and my grandma.
But
yeah. Yeah.
but guess what though? That can backfire because a lot of women who were kept quiet and parents didn't let them do shit when they first got out to college and they first time on their own, they went buck wild.
Yeah, but okay, but see,
Hey,
that's the
wild the
balance. Oh,
fuck
go ahead,
out.
Phoebe. Go ahead, Phoebe.
Shelter
So
shelter
what I
kids.
wanted to say
Oh,
is, what I wanted to say is, think
You got
about the
next,
movie
Cal.
ATL. Think about the movie ATL. Nunu,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Remember?
she was sheltered.
That's right. She was sheltered, but she stayed up. When they found out where she really came from, she was from a two-parent household, had money and all of that. She didn't want that shit. She was getting on the bus or whatever that was, going over there to the hood to Cascade, the goddamn skating rink, right?
Right.
They didn't realize that's where she came from. Her dad got pissed because he grew up in that area. He did everything he could to try to keep her from that and show her a better life. She went that way, right? Me, I'm gonna use me for an example. My kids ain't fucked up, but both of my daughters got kids. They didn't go to school in the neighborhood. I'm on the west side. My kids can walk to Lincoln Park Zoo from the elementary school they went to. They was outside of the 6 mile radius for the school bus every single day from kindergarten to 8th grade. Both of my daughters. We drove them to school. We picked them up. They were in the after school program. Stayed for them while they did that. It was probably 2 or 3 blacks in their class, whites, and all this other shit. They got invited to a party. I got a letter in mail that had a judge name on it. I thought it was some shit I did. It was a fucking invite to a goddamn birthday party. I did the best I felt that I could do to show them a better life. And I'm very vocal with my kids. I'll tell them, okay, if you decide to take this path, it can either go left or it can go right.
Yeah, I'm the same
Right?
way.
You
Very
have to be
vocal.
mindful of that. So when you take your ass out there and you want to do some other shit, you cannot stand there and say you did not know the consequences of the bullshit that you decided to do. I told you I was upfront and I was honest with you. I went to school with this young man that I know. Came off of Polk and Kesey. Parents, shits. That man right now got a goddamn mansion. The house with the goddamn dog and the fence and the wife, well over 6 figures. Because he wanted to do the opposite of what he came up in. So you can bust your ass as a parent trying to give your kids a better life, try to teach them right from wrong. But as Maul said, when they get to a certain age,
It's their
they're gonna make
responsibility.
that decision on what they
Yeah.
want to do.
hmm
They're gonna have to experience life. They're gonna run their asses into this brick wall, and all you got to do is you gonna be there to help them when they
Yep.
fuck up, or you just let them go. But you can't. I think after a while you do feel some kind of way because I'm being honest. When my oldest daughter got pregnant, I did feel some kind of way. I felt like I fucked up, but no, I didn't. This girl can speak 2 different languages. She can read, write, good at math, good at science. She knows all of that shit, but she discovered weed and dick, and I lost her. I lost her for a second because she got the internet that she's paying attention to. She got you know what I'm saying, social media, all this other bullshit that's going on. So I didn't fuck up as a parent. I did what I felt that you know what I'm saying, I could do the best with what I had to
Right.
give them a good education. She's
Well,
straight now,
to
but
say you have a daughter that smoked weed and had a baby, that's not a bad person. Shit, that's
I didn't say I
regular
didn't say
life.
she was a
Shit.
bad person. I didn't say she was a bad person, but she could have went to college. She could have waited to have a child. That's what I asked for her to do. You could have waited. You can have a baby later on in life.
Yeah,
Live your life.
but I'm pretty sure some
Travel.
things in your
Do
life
all of that.
that you feel like you could have did too. So we all make mistakes, you know. Like ultimately, like you said, though, you don't
I
have
could have
a
left the
choice.
bad boys alone. I could have left the bad boys alone. I could have did that.
I mean, we already know that the good girls like bad guys because you
Well,
know,
I was
and
going to say, My
Yeah,
testimony. 'Cause I can.
But
yeah, and the birds.
what I'm trying to say to him is that as a parent, and like you said, Jamal, as a parent, you don't raise your kids. I mean, you watch these movies and shit. You got some that come up 2, 3 generations in the streets or stuff like that, and that's just what the family does. But in reality, the average person does not raise their child to be drug dealers, to be prostitutes, to you get what I'm saying, to steal, to murder, and do all that other kind of stuff.
Right.
You can't necessarily fault yourself or blame the parent all the time. That's all I'm
Exactly.
just saying.
Because what point in the
Now,
game are we going to start having them? Because
Right.
now these kids now swerving down, they're so grown. Well, since you so grown, take accountability for your actions. Let's talk
but you
Right.
know
about it.
what? You know
Because
what?
because I'm a single mother
Ultimately,
and I raised 4. I got 3 in college and 1 in middle school right now. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to my kids about accountability all the time. And I always
Mhm.
ask them, well, what was your role in it? What did you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you prepare yourself for this to even come, or did you knew this was coming, or did you not know, or did you you knew it was coming but you acted blind to it? Which one is it? I ask them questions. I'm that mama. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to hold you accountable for your actions. I was held accountable for mine when I was their age. What makes them so special that they can't be held accountable for theirs? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kids
I'm
just
just
gonna do what they
kids
want
gonna
to
do
do. They
what
got
they want to do, and
experience
that's
life.
just it.
They got experience life, but you can't. I
But
don't think it's fair
I think
to
John's
blame
speaking
the
from the fact that
parent.
his kids are younger. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody on here, kids, is damn near grown or they are grown. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
And
so for
see,
him, his kids are a little younger. So I
and
think
I'm gonna
he's
tell
speaking
you some
from
crazy
that.
shit. I had my son when I was 16. My son was in the streets with me. I didn't even know how, because I was a single parent. I raised my son on my
You was
own.
a kid raising a kid.
I
You
was
was a
a
kid
kid
too.
raising a kid.
Raising
So
a kid. Yeah.
I took him on the block when I was hustling. He was around all the hustlers, the gangbangers, and the scammers. He saw everything I saw. For the last motherfucking 30 years, he didn't saw everything I didn't saw. But guess what though? My son didn't want to do that. He chose a
He
different
chose a
route.
different life. That's what
Yeah.
I'm
You see what
saying.
I'm saying? My son drive trucks right now. He's 28 years old. He drive trucks. He ain't never been shot. He ain't never been, he didn't made his mistakes. But overall, he's a good kid. And if he would have turned out worse, I couldn't been mad because I raised him in this shit. So I was blessed enough that he wanted to take a different route. So like it
Yeah.
was like this, right? As I started changing as a man, it started rubbing off on him. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I think it was. I think he just followed suit. He saw like, man, my daddy getting up out this shit, man. My daddy chilling. He getting money. He doing this thing. He's staying out the way. That's the life I want to take because everybody dying.
Right.
I'm acting like I ain't see that.
Well,
See what?
oh, the
No,
comments.
somebody said if she had a baby out of wedlock, she's a slut. People gonna have their opinions. People
I know.
gonna have
So
their
I said I'm not going, but I'm gonna
No,
carry on.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna act like I didn't see it. It's just people have their opinions. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You get what I'm
Man, the
saying? But my
most
thing
3
is,
important motherfuckers in the Bible was born out of wedlock. God damn it. Adam ain't had no mom and daddy. Eve ain't had no mom and daddy. And Jesus ain't had no goddamn daddy. So stop it. Okay? All that wedlock shit, that marriage shit is a fucking Western society philosophy. That shit is nowhere else.
And
Okay?
just because just
All
because
that
somebody
marriage
haven't
and be
married,
with one woman shit, that is political shit. That is not from the father at all.
but I just want to say this to the brother that made that comment. Just because somebody have a baby out of wedlock, don't mean that they're a slut. It's
I
called life.
know.
It's called situations. No, I'm talking to the young man that made that comment. It's situations. Shit happens. I'm pretty sure your mother had you out of wedlock, or somebody in your family had a baby out of wedlock. Does that make them a slut? I'm just asking the question. I'm not meaning no disrespect, but I'm just, because for you to say that, that's crazy word.
Man,
don't say no
bullshit ain't about
disrespect
nothing.
because he didn't
It's
say no
about being a
disrespect when he made
stand-up
that
person.
comment.
I got 5 motherfucking baby mamas. I got 4 kids. One of my daughters passed away. But I got children by 5 different women. And all my kids are good. My youngest daughter just went to college. She just left for college last month. My oldest daughter is 23 years old. She got a good job. She's not pregnant. She don't got no kids, and she's straight. My son is a truck driver, okay? So I've raised, like people want to say, broken home. How is a home broken? I stood up as a man and took care of my kids, and they all are good. They all doing good. So you can't. I hate when people say all this wedlock shit and all because there are exceptions to the rule, goddammit, and I'm one of them. So I want my motherfucking respect. I'm a hell of a father. Fuck
Right,
what
but
they talking about.
no. But at the end of the day, you are that, and we know that. But we know it's a lot of women that know they having babies they shouldn't be having. You know what I'm saying? And you should do it in that order, even if it's just a Christian tradition or whatever the tradition
Wait,
is. We
wait,
know how we
wait.
supposed to be doing this.
Wait. Hold on, John.
Ignore the comments.
I'm not
Ignore the
reading the
comments.
comment. Baby, I'm not reading the comments. I'm about to respond to what John was saying. Sir,
Yeah.
just again, and I'm gonna say it again. Me knowing your background, I see where you're coming from with that. But in the same token, I know so many single fathers, just as I know single mothers. Don't mean that they hoes and sluts. Sometimes motherfuckers be in relationships and shit don't work out as planned.
Well, yeah. No. I wasn't co-signing
I'm
the
just
slut
being
part.
real. Like it
Yeah.
happens that way. But like
Yeah,
I said, I understand me knowing your background and your parents, and me and you had this conversation before. So I understand where you're coming from on that aspect.
Right.
But you got other people out there that didn't have that aspect. You see what I'm saying? They
Can I
might
say
have planned
this?
shit out in the beginning for it to go that way, but it didn't work out that way. So so that's where the single mom and the single dad shit come from. Because
Right.
initially they was in a relationship.
I
Yeah,
see Mr. St. John's put in the comments. He said Joseph and Mary was married moron, and God himself made Adam. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little history lesson, Mr. St. John, okay, because it's obvious you ain't read the Bible. Okay. Joseph and Mary was not married when Jesus was
They
conceived.
sure the
Okay,
hell
they
was.
didn't even fucking know each other. Okay, they was finna stone Mary because they thought she was a hoe because she was pregnant without a baby daddy, and Joseph stepped up so she wouldn't get killed.
Clock it.
Okay, so read your Bible, sir. Okay,
Clock
read it.
Clock it.
The fuck is wrong with this
I'm
nigga?
sorry.
We
I'm
talking
sorry, I had a
about, I
moment.
told you, I used to be a
Oh,
pastor,
shit.
dog. I know this shit like the back of my hand. You got me twisted.
Hold on.
So you
How
need
you
to go
doing?
back and read your book.
Clearly he don't know the Bible. That's why I look like what? And I'm not even a church going person, but as a kid, I was in church a lot. You know what I mean? And I'm a spiritualist. I'm a very spiritual person. And what he was saying was like, what? It said like you just want attention, baby. You want attention, you can have attention. We
No.
talk about you.
This my brother. He's a professional. He knows how to antagonize to create dialogue. You know
Oh,
what
love
I'm
it.
saying?
Oh,
he's
That's how
he's
he
creating
is.
I'm here for all
dialogue.
the bullshit,
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
gonna
I'm
give
here
him
for
a
all of
history
it.
lesson.
Yeah, no, that's not.
I don't think he know who he messing with, because I'm here for all of it.
I talked to him before the show, and I told him, I said, St. John and Mac Mall remind me of each other. They, you know what I'm saying?
I
They're my
just wanted,
brothers.
he didn't answer my question. Did anybody in his family have a baby out of wedlock? And if they did, do he still consider them a slut? He didn't answer my question.
But see, even if my people had the baby, I got cousins and shit that I be like, you a slut. I'll
But
say it.
where does wedlock take place when the Bible says man is put here to be fruitful and multiply?
Yeah, no worries.
It
I'll
didn't
wait.
say be fruitful and multiply with one woman.
No,
It don't say that.
It could be referring to polygyny or polygamy.
No, it ain't preferring to shit, but what it said. Be fruitful and multiply. We not adding or take away from God's word.
Hold on,
It
is marriage in the Bible?
Yeah, in the New Testament when Jesus came,
Oh,
it started talking about a man that finds
Marriage.
a wife,
But yeah,
finds a good thing.
in the first testament
Okay.
of the Bible, they don't talk about marriage for real.
Okay, but guess what though? It still is not ungodly to be a polygamy.
Right.
It's not.
Okay, but hold on. Let's
Wow.
do this. Let me say this, just to add context. Children that come up in two-parent household, which could be married or just people that are together and stick through it, and then they decide to not take each other's last names, they do better. And the topic of discussion is your actions influencing your kids. That's all we're talking about.
Mhm.
That's what we're really talking about.
I disagree.
You don't think that two-parent households create better kids?
I mean, no, I don't. And I'm being completely honest.
But okay, well, and
I
I'm
think
not even a
statistical
sex
wise they do, but
Yeah.
there are exceptions to the rule.
Statistical, yes, but I'm just saying in reality.
But that's statistics is reality though.
It's
Eric. Come on
reality,
now.
yeah, facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She
Who came
just
up with
know
the number?
exceptions. She just know a few exceptions to the rule. So, but
I know a lot of
statistical
exceptions to the rule. I'm one of the exceptions.
two-parent households do better.
I'm one of the exceptions to the rule.
Right.
Right. But
I'm one of
we
them.
have those.
Yeah, but
we still outnumbered by two-parent households. Actually,
I
single
just don't
fathers
believe one kid
outnumber
is
single
better.
mothers.
I just don't believe that one kid is better than the other just because one was raised in two-parent household and one wasn't. I just don't believe
It's not that they're better. Statistics show that they have a better chance to become a better adult.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I get it. I just don't.
Nothing's
that's just my opinion.
guaranteed.
That's just my
Nothing's
opinion.
guaranteed, but it's basically saying like they have a better chance. If we put a test on 10 kids and we do all scenarios, we notice that more kids succeed further with a two-parent household or a single father versus a single mother.
Right.
And the reason why that is because fathers, that masculine energy, that direction, that guidance, that structure is what's needed for kids to strive better in life. Mothers nurture, so sometimes it's impossible for y'all to lay masculine energy because y'all move with y'all feelings. Y'all think about y'allselves. I wouldn't do that to him because I don't want it done to me. Well, opposed to men, we think what's right and what's wrong. So that's the difference in raising what a mother will be more lenient to their child and let them get away with certain shit that men won't. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why that's like that.
Okay, I feel you.
I agree.
You all make excuses for bad behavior. What is bad behavior, Mr. St. John? Because you still didn't answer my question. You want to sit here and troll? I'm gonna troll with you, baby, because you didn't answer my question, sweetheart.
Oh
Hold on, he might have. He might have. I'm still kind of. I'm a few down. So let me read through them. Mary and Joseph were legally married according to Jewish custom at the time of Jesus' conception. Even through their marriage was not yet consummated. Yeah,
This
morons.
dude is crazy.
You're dealing with a real intellectual.
First off, I ain't your moron. Let's start there. Let's motherfucking start there. I ain't your motherfucking moron. Second off, we can have a grown ass conversation, but you can learn how to talk to people. Once you learn how to do that, then I'll be more willing to listen to what you got to say. Until then, moron, you can move along.
Okay, wait. Is there anybody else that's commenting other than this individual, or is there another topic we can go on to?
He's like
because why we giving him all this attention is what I want to know.
We'll go to the next one. He's the most active in the chat right now. Do y'all consider kids born out of wedlock as bastardized?
Hell no, because a family can live together. They don't got to be married. If I'm with just say if I have kids by a female and we don't get married and we live together until we get old, I mean, how is that any different from being married?
Right.
Right. Because
the only way I would kind of look at that is if the mother was out there in the streets.
Yeah, that's I was just going to say that. That's different.
She's out in the streets, and you know what I'm saying. She has no clue as to who she's pregnant by. She just doesn't know, and she just goes forward with having this child. Then yes, she has nowhere to reach back to. As far as, I mean, if this baby was to get sick and have some health issues, she has no source to reach out to try to figure out what's going on. If help can be rendered from it, then yes. But other than that, if a father is identified, then no.
Thanks. I like the medical history joint.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That makes perfect sense.
You know what I mean? You got teenagers, these young teenage pregnancies. If she can identify who her child's father is, then no, because that kid has a dad. She knows who he is. And yes, if a situation comes up where the father needs to be notified, there's an individual that's going to come and step up to it. So no, I don't look at it that way.
Ultimately, what a woman need to understand is this. When you decide to have children, right? Whether you become a wife or a baby mama, the best thing you can hope for is that you have a child by a man who actually wants to be a father.
An active father, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
have a child by a man
Yeah,
who wants
that's
to
the
be an active
that's
father,
the one.
your life will be so much easier and that child will get everything they need. If you and that man reconcile, be friends, let him be a father, you be y'all co-parent well, man, all the other shit don't matter, man, because shit happens. Here's the thing, right? They say that a lot of kids are made out of wedlock and people are this and that. We are in a society and a culture as of today where we have the most single people that it ever was since fucking slavery.
Yep, it's
Okay?
getting worse.
Okay?
Okay.
And it's getting worse, right?
Hmm.
So shit typically when we speaking on statistics, it won't last any goddamn way. No matter if one of y'all find a husband or a wife tomorrow, statistics showing you that at some point that shit not gonna work.
Exactly.
So my thing is this: if you decide to have a child, like I said before, anything you do, as long as you're willing to deal with the consequences that come behind it, then you good. You can still raise your child without being with the mother or the father, as long as y'all co-parent well and do what y'all need to do. The child will be
Yep.
all right. And I'm a living fucking witness. I did it with 5 women. 4.
I was gonna
Okay?
say my mom and dad did it, and they wasn't together, but they
Right.
co-parented and raised me. They did it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So, and this is why I hold my head up high, because I go against everything that people say is the worst shit. I'm not married. I have children by all these women, but guess what? That makes me a hell of a nigga. If I'm able to juggle 5 motherfucking kids by 5 different women and never been on child support, never had baby mama drama, I never been on no domestic situations with them, none of that. I've never had no issues with now one of them. What the fuck does that say about me?
It say a lot.
Yeah,
The
that does
fuck
say a
they
lot
talking about?
because most dudes I know that got 5 different baby mamas, they all funking with each other.
Yeah, it's a big.
According to
And I don't
Mr.
have sex with my baby mamas. We got good. I got good relationships with all of them. I got good relationships with all my kids. We good, and they all doing good.
Right.
Man, give me my
And that's all
motherfucking
that
flowers.
matters.
Fuck with
No,
these
no, no,
guys.
facts. No, Mac
That's all
Ma,
that matters.
I know that's solid shit. The only thing is, remember, this is what and I go in every direction with this. You have to make sure that you express how unique that is. Because most men with 5 kids by 5 baby mamas is in chaos. They either
That part.
I see it.
got a $1,300 check to turn into $281, or they
Yeah.
can't send 3 of the 2.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you do get your flowers, especially because a lot of niggas can't pull that shit off.
Hell no.
And
You
for the
know why?
fact that you are a stand-up father, that's even icing on the cake. So yeah, I give my flowers to you, man. That's dope.
I made time to be in 5 different motherfuckers' lives while becoming successful. Fuck what they talking about. Shit, nigga, I'm the man, Frank. I'm the man.
Type of shit.
Straight. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. But thing about it is, I see what a lot of men do is they try to go back and forth. They try to have sex with their baby mama, knowing they not together, and thinking they finna go live their life and just come back and fuck the baby mama when they get ready to, and that shit create problems. Or a lot of times they just have a crazy ass girl.
Right.
I don't like them kind of women.
You can't
All
break
my
a
baby
tie
mamas,
with
all my baby mamas got 2 parents. Okay,
That's
they all
crazy.
got 2 parents. They all come from the suburbs. They all went to college. They all got good jobs. They all smart as fuck, and they all fine as fuck, and they not crazy as fuck. None of that shit. I would have went back to either one of them motherfuckers.
You know what's crazy? That means all of them suburb girls like them South Side niggas.
No, I'm from out west, but I'll tell
I
you
mean
the
West Side,
problem.
my bad. I don't know.
I'll tell you the problem. Good girls like bad guys.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was me. It wasn't them. It was me. They caught me when I was a piece of shit.
Right. But
And
that
it just is what it is.
But do you see did y'all hear what he said? You know he told on himself, right? You ain't
What?
telling yourself. Now you ain't telling yourself. What I'm saying is that you got the women that's out in them suburbs, the good women, they attracted to that shit. And not saying you ain't shit. I'm just saying, like, whatever persona you had, it drew them to you, which was probably not a suit and tie.
Yep, exactly. The bad boy. That's what they wanted. You
That's
feel
what
me?
they want. And
But
that,
fortunate, I grew into a different motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So they got lucky. Because most women don't get that lucky. Most women
facts.
that dibble dab in the dirt wind up with worms.
That's a fact. Double O, Cal, what y'all on, man? Y'all quiet, man.
Oh no, man, I'm over here getting ready for the event tonight, Phantom Pesos. I'm
Oh yeah,
listening.
tell them what's up, y'all.
What's the word?
Double O, what's up, buddy?
Hey man, I'm kicking it. I'm trying to see what y'all. I'm just getting off the gig, but you already know I want to come in and chop it up. So I was trying to see what y'all was talking about. Really, so like you're talking about parenting.
Yeah, so we talk. Well, the initial conversation is: does what you do on the internet affect your kids, your family, your job, your network, whatever it is around you? So shit that you do on the internet might kind of backfire. But we kind of went into the fact that what we talking? What we say the overall situation is? You don't have to be a perfect parent for your kids. If you are, you can be a perfect parent and your kids could fuck up, and then you can be a shitty parent and then your kids could go on the righteous path. So it's like it's so many dynamics to what it is. You know what I mean?
No, that's real. Now, parenting is a motherfucker, dog. Because for one, like everybody said, everybody already know if you are a parent, ain't no book on this shit. So you really kind of going off of what your parents did, or kind of going off what they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of flip it however you want, but you kind of just going off of life experiences. But parenting to me is really just, you know what I mean, really just kind of helping your kid avoid the bullshit that they shouldn't have to avoid, because you already know you got the answers to this test already for this one. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? And again, they might listen to you, they might not, depending on your kid. Because when it comes to especially when it comes to teenagers, we already know we was all teenagers. You could tell them anything, they ain't gonna want to hear you until they got to burn themselves on the stove sometimes first, until they start waking up. But I don't think it has nothing to do with my social media effect. I don't think it has anything to do with my kids. My kids don't even really be on social media for it to affect them like that. I would think more though for women than it would for men, though, in my opinion. Just off the top of my head, I would think that.
Can I ask why?
Because what women post on the internet, it's usually provocative stuff. You know what I mean? Whether it's their butt, their titties, or whatever it is, it might be something like that. To where if their classmates is on you know what I mean, some, you know what I mean, their classmates or their uncles, so somebody might see it basically, and you can get clowned for that. Just like, you know what I mean, these rapper girls like Cardi B, her kid at some point, somebody gonna be like, yo, we seen your mother, Kim Kardashian. At some point, we seen your mother. So I think that kind of plays a factor in it more than a man, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. And to be honest, we was trying to figure out. Something that'll embarrass your kids. Like what could a kid walk up to you and say, "I seen your daddy doing this," and they can bully you for that. Oh no, go ahead. If you got one, let me know. Cause me and
the only thing I could think of is these niggas that just make fun of you. Motherfuckers make fun of you for anything. You know what I'm saying? So they could just be like, yo, what's your old ass daddy doing on the internet?
Right, but what would he be doing? Because your mama could be sitting on the sink at a club.
Facts.
But your daddy, what would you know? What I thought about, the only thing that can embarrass they kids as a man, it ain't selling dope. It might be beating on a woman. That might be embarrassing. Like, your daddy beat up women. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of fade away. You can't really stand on that too heavy. But if your daddy turned out to be a homosexual, I think that is the one thing that will embarrass your kids. Like, I seen your daddy at the club holding hands with Ray J. No shade, Ray J. I'm just joking. I'm just saying, like, like that's something that you can get bullied about. But it's so much shit that women do on the internet that's gonna get their kids put in a locker.
No, that's real. That's real. Because I mean, it's just, I mean, it's one of those double standard things. I know people don't like to hear about double standards, but they exist and it's real. And
double standards saves them. See, women don't get it. Do you know if we didn't have a double standard, y'all couldn't play basketball, y'all couldn't run track, y'all couldn't work on construction, y'all couldn't do manual labor, period, because they would only hire the best. and y'all can't fit in with the men physically. Yeah, there's only so much y'all
I
can
don't
do
even
if there
want
wasn't
to.
double standard.
I don't even want to.
But that's what I'm saying. Most women don't.
I
Most
don't
women
even
don't.
want to.
Yeah. Yo, what would be the point of you shouldn't even instead of being a WNBA, you should just add 16 more teams to the NBA. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the point of having WNBA? Is just go in the hole. But the point is a lot of women need to be understanding that double standards save y'all. They really do. And that's why y'all can't fuck everybody. Because if you were shamed for being a whore, then your kids wouldn't get bullied at school.
Right. I always say women are the only ones that get mad when you call them hoes because they know it ain't right. If you call a man a hoe, it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Mac
all right.
Double O, y'all some hoes.
Yeah. Like you said, Ice Cube made the song. I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. We ain't tripping off that. But it's just it almost goes back to somebody saying, hey, I smoke weed. Everybody say they smoke weed publicly. And not saying anybody don't smoke coke, but most people ain't going to publicly say they snort coke because they know they ain't supposed to be snorting coke. Even if they do it,
when
they
you
ain't gonna
go to
tell
them
people.
Diddy parties, they
Are
do
you
that shit.
Are you saying dick is weed and cocaine is vagina?
No. What I'm saying is when
You
if
got
you're not
the
ashamed about
dumbest
something,
mom.
if you're not ashamed about something, then you're not offended by it. You're not scared to admit it. But like I said, people are ashamed that they do coke. That's why they don't blurt it out that they do coke. The same way somebody say, "Yo, you smoke?" Yeah, I smoke. Motherfucker say, "You snort?" You can say, "Hell no." Whether you do or you don't, yeah, I don't know you, motherfucker. I don't,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just ain't. It ain't the thing to be. So I think that's what it is with double standards. Like,
Yeah, it used to
yeah,
be
women
like
know
that,
what's wrong.
not no more. These bitches now, I done met plenty of young hoes that do cocaine.
They
With
do
coke,
cocaine.
not cocaine. They snort coke
in public.
They think that shit is cute, and I'm like, man, y'all ass fucking y'all self up with that stupid shit.
Ain't got no damn teeth. Hold on, I got one more video. Hold on, because hold on. Matter of fact, let me read this because she did take time to write this out. Statistics aren't even really reality based. Statistics are a tool to deal with uncertainty and ambiguity. Did I say that right? Ambiguity, not a perfect representation of absolute truth, according to AI on Google. And for the Black community, we should even be considering statistics based on the next generation's possibilities.
Right.
Sorry, I'm a little late with that. I'm a little late about that.
No, but she right though.
Well, I mean,
she's not right.
Yeah, I'm
gonna tell you why. Because everything is based upon where we come from. Just like your motherfucking resume. When you go get a job, they want to know what you did before us. What determine how you gonna be moving forward. So that's just how it is. I mean, if we how do you think motherfuckers say they on pace to do certain shit based upon how they moving currently and before? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So although I do agree with the fact that they might not be 100% correct, I can agree with that she said. But for the most part, we see it with our own two eyes. We live everyday life and we see that people with two-parent households normally are better people. Like, for instance, like this, right? I'm going to ask Phoebe a question, right? Now, Phoebe, answer me this question. Do you see a difference in character in the type of men that me and Fails and Low is? Now, Fails and Low got daddies in their life. Can't you see the difference in me and we are? You see how they're a little bit more settled than me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
See, niggas with no daddies, they all act like me. Yeah. We ignorant as fuck.
But
you said y'all what as fuck?
Okay. I'm not gonna go ignorant.
I'm not claiming that, sir. I was raised with my daddy, but I wasn't at the same time. You're not about to do that.
You ignorant too, nigga.
Ignorant fucker. Shut up. I am the nicest person you ever met. Don't do that.
That don't mean you ain't ignorant.
Nope, I'm very intelligent. Highly.
No, you are.
I'm intelligent too. But at the same time, when I interact with people, I can tell almost immediately if they ain't got no daddy by the way they move, by the way they talk, by the way they act. As soon as they open their mouth, I can identify with my own kind.
What you
Right.
saying? What do they do? They think before they talk. What is it?
No, it's not something that I can just specifically say. I just have to see it when I see it.
Right.
Because it comes in all shapes and forms, but you can tell. Believe
Yeah.
me, you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with him 100% because you can you be like, oh yeah, that nigga daddy wasn't even over there.
Like what the niggas got a temper? Them niggas temper shorter.
That too.
Yeah, trying to put it into words. It's not difficult, but it'll take a little time. But I get what he's saying.
Men
The
with
way they carry themselves, the way they speak, perhaps maybe thinking before they speak. It's a handful of things that come to play. Yeah,
and
you
how
can
they
see.
treat women.
Yeah,
Yeah, a person who just let whatever the fuck come out of their mouth without thinking, and then you got a person who try to So
Phoebe, let me give you the definition. It's the masculine representative of your mama.
Here we go.
That's what I'm gonna say. I know it is.
What?
That's what
Wait a
it
minute.
is.
What is the masculine representative? My mother.
It's your mother's thoughts with your masculine energy. I think that's what it is.
I'm not about to play with this man.
What do you do?
I would say this. Right?
I'm talking about
That's
you,
his
Jack.
opinion.
I'm not about to play with you.
What I do?
That's his opinion.
No, I think it is.
His opinion, but what?
I think men that didn't have fathers in their life but still turned out masculine still have that quality, but they express it in a masculine way. A lot of men they express their mama's views in their mama's shoes. But that's the niggas that they don't know how to they don't know how to be men for real. Men that didn't have it. That we all emotional. Some men are stoic.
Over the top.
Hold on.
They're over the top.
But let me say this: stoicism doesn't mean not emotional. Stoicism means you know how to control that shit.
Masculinity in there at all.
No. Niggas got mad.
I was raised by a single mother. I was raised by a single mother. I was raised by a single mother, and I've never been called feminine or none of that shit. And I can admit that at certain ages there was things where I definitely needed a man around. Like for example, when you were a little kid and your mom sitting down peeing, you learn how to sit down and pee. And if a nigga ain't around to teach you how to stand up and pee, you could be sitting down and peeing to the 5th grade. You said, you know, shit like that. But outside of just as far as being who you are, the one thing I got from my mother the most is she taught me how to think differently than a man. I know this might sound crazy, but I've noticed that most men I meet don't think the way that I do, and I think I got that from her because she's one of those people that think of shit from all angles. You know what I mean? She don't just think from my point of view or just your point of view. She thinks from everybody's point of view, and she taught me how to do that. I don't know if that's a feminine trait or not, but I never was into that raised by a single mother and you feminine shit because I didn't get it. I never seen it.
Well, empathy is a masculine trait. Women don't have
empathy. Is not a masculine trait.
Yes, it is.
Empathy is a masculine trait?
Yeah, because women don't know how to put the shoe on the other foot. They don't know how to put
that is a damn lie, and I can't believe you just let that come out your mouth.
Y'all don't know how to be. Y'all don't know how to be sympathetic to men problems.
How you know that? For one, we ain't in a relationship with you for say that.
I'm telling you right now.
I can agree with him because y'all that want us to accept y'all struggling for 5 years, but you want to accept us struggling for 1 year.
No,
what type of women y'all dealing with?
3 months.
That's not
You had to solely take care of me like I was a child.
Not all women are emotionally unavailable. That's bullshit, and I fail to believe that.
You had to solely take care of me like I was your child for a year straight. You will get tired of this shit.
Anybody would get tired of it, but are they going to quit?
No.
Yeah.
Are they going to quit?
Men don't get tired of it.
We have to do it for years. What if you had to do it for 5 years? Just 5 years.
It's a handful.
How about this? So let me ask you this,
that's
right?
Something that needs to be done, you're going to do it. Like, what are we?
Oh no, okay, so check this out. Because we had a show where you said that your significant other pays the bills, right? I'm pretty sure he's been paying the bills for a while, right? and you've been
He
able
don't
to
pay
live.
all of them, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, probably
I didn't say
the
he paid all of
bulk.
them.
He probably pays the bulk. Okay.
He takes care of the mortgage. I said I had to secure the mortgage. I make sure this mortgage get paid every month.
Okay, cool. So, and
Mhm.
you pretty flexible, you know, with your check, you know, you can do the things that you want to do, right? How about you reverse that role for about 10 years? Get him the same 10 he gave you, get him 10 off. You pay the mortgage, y'all switch bills and let him do it.
Baby, if you ever see this episode,
Tag the nigga. What's his name on Facebook? Tag him.
in the beginning of our relationship, I was the breadwinner, and I did.
Oh, she already put her work in.
I did. And
For
at
how,
this
lo- for
point,
how long?
um,
6 weeks.
damn, I'm gonna say maybe the first 6 or 7 years.
Cap.
Ooh,
6 years, my nigga. Look,
So let me say this. Let me say
Why is
this.
that so hard to believe?
No, let me say this, right?
Cause her shirt yellow.
Baby, please.
Nigga, your
All
face
right.
yellow.
Listen. Listen.
The fuck is
Right?
we talking about?
When we met, it was me and my 2 kids, right? All I know is that man had a job. I was not concerned about the actual dollar amount that he made. It's just that when we started getting serious, I didn't ask him for a penny. He started slowly, you know what I'm saying, assisting or doing whatever the fuck it was he was gonna do. Now, when it came to the point where we moved in together and we said that, you know, the shit was gonna be serious and we discussed it then, it wasn't no problem. I'm gonna take care of this and you gonna take care of that. That's what worked for us. As time has gone on, I'm no longer working Monday through Saturday. And on paper, it says 9 to 5. But in the industry that I'm in, that 9 to 5 is bullshit. That's not what it is. But on paper, that's what it said. It got to the point where I said, I can no longer physically handle that work that was required of me. And I stepped down from that Monday through Saturday 9 to 5 position. And I just have what I do. And now I am on call. Where he is now, he's over 6 figures. So my thing has always been with these women who feel entitled to have a man that's supposed to be making a certain amount and he has to take care of them and do all of that. I never thought that way. That's not how my relationship worked.
It sound
So
like you saying most women want the product already finished.
they do.
They
That's
do.
not what it sounds like. That's what it is. And I always find myself in these conversations, I guess I could say somewhat of debates with women. I'm always the outcast, and they are like, you know, it's all of them against me. But I can say now, all of them have somebody that they're with, but I've been in the longest relationship. I never thought that way. I never did.
And she
That's not the only thing that I'm chasing is what he makes. It's what he was able to do for me to help me out around the house with my kids. He has a kid. You get what I'm saying? And we're okay. That's what worked in this house. I can't speak for what works in everybody else's house. But no, as far as what Mom says, give him, yes, I did. I did that.
She put her
I
work
did
in.
that. If the thing of it is if he goes through something right now, I feel like that's my job to cover that. I don't expect him to just stay there, but if he needs me to step up to that point, I'm gonna do that. But right now, where it is, when I said physically, I cannot handle the work. And for those of you who don't know what I do, I'm in the funeral industry. So I used to do removals. I was on night calls, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning while everybody else is asleep. My phone rang. I had to go into these coat weight buildings and get people in between the fucking tub and toilets or out of the basement or out of the attic, wherever they passed away at, and we got to bring them down on a 2-man. All this, I'm not going to get into all that. There was a lot of physical labor that came with
No, I
that.
know what I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm at a point now where I can't handle it, and I don't feel the need to stress myself for doing that. And I was told you don't have to do that. So now I'm on call with my phone ring. I go to work. If it don't ring, guess what I'm doing? I'm sitting home watching TV or whatever the heck it is I'm doing. I feel that I am able to be in this position because in the beginning I did not hang it over his head that I made more than he did at the time.
Right.
Whatever it is, however we're gonna need to work this out for our household, that's what we're gonna do. The mortgage is paid, the gas is paid, the light is paid. What the fuck else we got to pay? The motherfucking water is paid, the internet, our cell phone, whatever the fuck we gotta do is
Hey, you
taken
ain't
care
got
of.
no sister.
I do, and she's taken already. She's married.
Go ahead, Double O.
My
She's
question is,
married. She's younger. She's 10 years younger, mom.
There you go.
Amazing.
That's his. That's
my
his
question.
She,
My question is, are you worried about if he was to leave you?
am I worried?
Yeah, because it sounds like almost like
No, I'm
you know
not.
how you hear about the ball player, right? And the wife that don't really work or nothing, she just hangs. And not saying this is you. Not saying you don't work because you explained it.
I understand. I understand.
But a lot of times when the ball player is done with them, they've been sitting around spending the ball player's money or whatever. So now when it's time for them to achieve on their own because he left, do you feel like that could hinder you in the future? Like if he left you and he's 6 figures up now, but you've been chilling, like you said, kind of answering the phone when you want to. If he leaves, will that mess anything up? You think or no?
No, it won't because again, I'm in the funeral industry, so I am bummed. So no, it won't mess me up. If anything, it'll mess me up possibly emotionally, but financially and all that stuff, no, it will not mess me up if you ask it on that level.
Okay.
But I will say this. Um, I will say this. I feel like now I will have to do a little bit more to make sure he doesn't leave. Anything he asks for me, I'm gonna try to do. Like I literally text Redfield and told him I'm gonna be a few minutes late because he asked me to do something. I told him he sent me the link. He want me to get on. He said you were just on last night. Why are you getting on again tonight? I'm not gonna tell you what the conversation was after that. He asked me to do something. I made it my business to get it done. What he asked for me to do, and now I'm sitting here and now I'm doing it. So I have to make him a priority. I have to make sure the household is taken care of. And, whatever it is he needs from me, I try to make sure I do that. Now, if he just decides to leave, then, I can't control that. But I feel like I'm doing my part. And I don't know your name, but I've said this. This is probably the third time I've said this. I asked him a few months ago, what is it that I can do for you to be a better spouse? I think these are conversations that people need to have, and a lot of people don't. They just expect shit.
Right.
But these are conversations that you need to have. And I asked him, and he told me, I'm working on it. That's all I can do. I'm not perfect, but if he told me for me to ignore it, then okay. If he was to leave after that because he's asked me, he's expressed to me what it is, and I'm not taking it into consideration, then if he decides to leave, I get that. But if he tells me all I can do, me being who I am, I'm going to do what he asks me.
Absolutely.
My question to you is, do those rules apply? Like, because I know you said y'all 6 years in, right?
No, we have 19 years in.
19. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I heard 6. So 19 years in. Do those,
No, I said that was
rules
6
still
years.
apply? Like when y'all first started, like how you said, hey, like how you felt like you're making him a priority, which is the right thing to do. But a lot of times I see girls who just got a boyfriend, right? Just got a boyfriend, but they're putting him on a priority or a pedestal of, like you said, I can't even come on the show because my new boyfriend said he don't want me on the podcast.
That's the women that don't know their self-worth, baby. Because anytime a woman jumps straight at that like that, baby, she desperate for something, some type of attention. She's looking for something that she never had, or she's looking over within herself. That's a woman that does that. And that goes for a man as well. That goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody's willing to go above and beyond for a motherfucker who really ain't gonna be worth it at the end, they're desperate. They're desperate and they looking for something that's not there. Where they should have been looking inside the whole time. They'd have found what they was looking for.
Like Red, you ever been real cool with a chick, right? Like you got real tight, to my, I mean, not even messing around with them, just real tight, real good relationship. She get a new boyfriend, and then you damn near put to the back burner. Like our 4-year friendship don't even mean nothing. This nigga you just met a month ago is now ahead of me.
Yeah, but I respect it though.
You gotta respect it though, because she's in a
do.
relationship now.
Because me being her platonic friend is only gonna limit me, because if let's say if we platonic and I'm in a relationship, it's only certain things I could do for her anyway. But even as her friend, once she get a man, she can't call me first no more. Because
exactly,
not saying that I'm not gonna be there. It's just it's gonna disrespect him. So you gotta understand that when a man steps into a woman's life, you gotta respect what he got going on. Like if she get a flat tire, do you want her to call you or her man? And if she call you, he gonna be like, well, damn, hold on. So you fuck with him? Like it's a, you know what I mean?
No. I respect it on that note. Like, yeah, if you need money or a favor, yeah, you should call your man. But what I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, if we've had a 4-year friendship before you even met this dude, now our friendship is almost pushed to the back burner for somebody that might not even, y'all might not even be together next month. Who knows?
Right. But I
Can
mean,
I speak on that?
Go ahead. You got
Can I speak on that? Okay, so we kind of had a situation like that, right? I'm gonna say a handful of male friends, right, from childhood, and then some, I think it's a couple from grade school and a couple from high school, and it was expressed that you talk to him maybe a little bit too much and all this other kind of stuff, and I did pull back, but what I sat down and talked to him about was, these are people that have been in my life since X, Y, and Z, and they are a part of who I am. I don't expect you to cut anybody off from your past. I'm not going to accuse you of doing anything. I'm not going to insinuate that there's something else going on until you know what I'm saying? If you don't talk to me about it, right, I'm not going to do that. And I explained to him that if that is how you view your relationship, then I'm not the individual for you. Because I don't know how long you are going to be here. I don't know what this is going to be. And I don't feel the need for me to shut this part of my life off. Because when you met me, you liked me in the state that I am in now. And what I'm telling you is these individuals are a part of who I am now. So if you want to cut that off, I'm not going to be who this individual is that you like, because you're taking that away from me. So if we can't work that out, then I am not the individual for you. I'm going to use Maul as an example. I've been knowing Maul since I was a kid. We literally lived right across the street from each other. He didn't hear about him in the beginning because we wasn't socializing with each other at that time. But now we are. There's podcasts, there's lab, and all this other stuff. I wasn't doing this at first, and he asked me about it. And I told him, I've given him the opportunity to come and sit in on the set. I've given him the opportunity to come and meet him. And he said, no, baby, I'm okay. My thing is communication is the key. You have to communicate. You have to ask those questions. You have to express those things. It's not an argument. Just because we may not be agreeing and the tone and the voices may change a little bit, we're not arguing. We're just simply having a conversation, and I feel like that is very important in every relationship that you are in. So I have to explain it to him. We should be able to talk about that. Now, if he was an individual that said you have to cut all of them off, I'm not dealing with that. You can't talk to these men, baby. We can't be together. I'm not even going to move on with you because I'm not willing to do that. I don't know how long you're going to be here. I don't know how you're going to treat me. I don't know where this is going to go. But these individuals have been riding with me since whatever our day one is, whether it's from grade school, high school, I met them at college, somebody they were here before you and they are still here. So my thing is,
like insecurity, like a mother. It's
I can't. Right. I cannot do that. And that was a conversation that we had to have, and it was rough in the beginning, but he's okay now. Everybody don't have it like that.
So let me ask you
You know,
this. Are y'all okay with each other being friends with each other exes or just people from the past?
Well,
Or is
I'm
it
cool with
everybody?
that.
I can't really answer that because I have no. I ain't been in a relationship in years. I
No,
don't
I'm
have.
sa-
I can't answer
I'm
that.
saying I'm asking Phoebe like it would it be an issue if he like if either
What's
one
your
of y'all
feedback?
are still cool with people y'all dealt with in the past or y'all
Let me,
just whatever.
let me tell you something. What's today? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Uh, Wednesday. My ex-husband came over here. He was here in this house before he came home from work. We all sat on the front porch and we talked. They smoked. We had a drink. We was cool. It's football season. He's something to come over here on Sunday, and they watching the game. I don't have a problem with that. I done left out the house and left both of their asses in here with my daughters and the grandkids. They cool. It took a while to get there, and I was in the middle. It took a while to get there. It's not easy. This does not happen with everybody, but it took a while to get there. I was okay with his daughter's mother, but she messed around and called me mama, and she didn't.
Uh
His daughter
oh.
called me mama, and old girl didn't like it, and that turned into some other shit. Stupid bitch tried to get me fucking fired. How the fuck you expect to get some money out of us if you get me fired, you hoe? But anyways,
Oh shit!
Here
If
we
we just
go.
sparked something, that's the Phoebe I
anyway,
know. God damn it!
anyways, anyways, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't have those insecurities. I just don't. I just really don't. I don't have those insecurities. I'm not gonna put anything else on you until you know what I'm saying. I feel like you doing this shit in my face. I just
What
I
about
don't. I
I'm
don't.
gonna
I don't have a
say
problem with it.
how do y'all feel
uh
about that, fellas?
I'm gonna say this. You know
Hold
what
on.
I mean?
Let Erica go real
When
quick.
you get
I
into a
have some
relationship,
friends, real quick. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I have some friends that was like, no, he can't talk to her. He can't do this. He can't do that. I I do not understand that. And I have been waiting for somebody to try to explain it to me. But I don't move. I don't move that way.
You
I
said
just
so
don't.
this is my
you,
thoughts on it. So anytime, whether you are a male or female, and you give somebody an ultimatum, either them or me type shit, and y'all still in the beginning stages of your relationship where you really don't know if you're gonna make it within the 90 day, I like to call it the 90-day mark.
yeah,
If you don't know
probation.
your ass is not gonna last in that 90-day mark, you're showing one that you're very fucking insecure.
Yeah, we're not doing
Because
that.
because what are you insecure about? It sounds like to me you got some unresolved fucking issues with self that you need to go resolve. Go heal, sugar. You can't take your last baggage from the last relationship into the new one. For one. Two, if y'all have a mutual understanding and nobody's lying to the other, I don't see that even being a fucking issue.
Right.
Now, once y'all decide to lock it down, now y'all decide to get married. Okay, y'all can still have your friends, but now we're gonna set certain boundaries with set friends because now
Yeah,
it's a marriage. You see what I'm saying? So if I don't get when people get upset and get jealous about the other spouse's exes or the other spouse's friends. Like, who gives a fuck? You worried about the wrong shit if you're in a relationship. You're supposed to be in a relationship with that person, not the fuck who the fuck they was fucking with last week or the person they was in the last relationship with. I never
right.
understood that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'll
well,
I'll
So
say
I'm
this.
gonna say this
It's
real quick.
very go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say this. When I said in the beginning, it was kind of rough because the ex-husband was like, "Well, those my kids. I'm gonna come over and see them when I want to." No, the fuck you can't. You cannot because this is the man that's in the house right now when you're not here. He's the one that's going to the store and getting their pads for them. He's the one that's taking them to their practice for their games and stuff like that they're involved in. He's the one that's making sure that these bills are paid in this house. You haven't called to check in on them. You know what I'm saying? With that, they want to do certain things for the summertime and all that. You wasn't here. You were busy over there. Nobody is discrediting you for being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Being their dad, he's not trying to take the role, but you're gonna respect him. And I had to say that to this one over here. You know what I'm saying? That's their father. He can't stand in front of not one judge, God, the creator, whoever the spiritual higher being is that he believes in, and say that I prevented him from seeing his kids. It's just a matter of respect. And
Yeah.
I had to keep saying that to them. It didn't take long, but I had to say it a good 2 or 3 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with my ex-husband, he calls, he sends a text, hey, y'all at home? It's cool if I slide by. I'm in the area. I want to see the kids. I got something. I will mention it to him. Hey, he reached out, and sometimes they leave me the fuck out of it. He'll just bypass me and say, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. I want to come by, you know what I'm saying, and see my kids, my grandbabies for a minute. He said, hey, no problem. I got 2 grandsons. They sit there with both of them. They playing ball and they do everything. So it's not easy. But again, I just feel like you have to communicate. You have to open your mouth and you have to say something. And shit will play out okay. For my situation, it did. For everybody else's, I don't know. But it can be done.
Right.
And I have male
I
friends, and
say
he's aware of it.
the reason
Go
why
ahead.
I guess like she said, I guess it's an insecurity. The reason why I'm insecure about the situation is because I've received my side nigga of the year award, and I know how females move.
That
And
sound like you got a guilty conscience, baby. That sound like you
guilty
got a
as a
guilty conscience
bitch.
because
Guilty as a
that
bitch.
don't have nothing to do with nobody else.
Hey,
That's a you
listen,
problem.
man.
That
Look,
go back to
my
what I said. He went right
hey,
back to what I said. It's
man.
an
Look,
unresolved problem with
man.
you.
Look.
Yeah,
I
look,
can
it's an
tell you.
unresolved problem
I
with
can
you,
tell you,
baby.
I didn't had them all from the preacher's daughter to the preacher's wife. God damn it, they
God
all.
damn.
I can't trust no motherfucker.
I'm just saying that's how that works, baby. That's that unresolved issues. And if you
Man,
got
that
guilt
ain't
like
no
that,
issue with me. It's what I.
it
If
is
you don't
obviously
learn off
because
of,
you're
if you
feeling
don't
It is.
learn, hold on.
it is
If you
because
don't
you're
learn
feeling
off of
guilty
what you
about it.
see, if you
It
don't
is
learn off
because you
what you see, what do
listen.
you learn
It
from?
listen. It is your you problem. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Uh,
you're feeling insecure. You're feeling guilty because it
I'm
was
not
your
feeling
act.
insecure.
Hold
I'm
on, it
feeling
was your.
like I
You
know
just said.
better.
Come on now.
That's
You
what
just
I'm
said
feeling
5
like.
seconds ago you was feeling insecure. Now, so hold on. Now you just said it 5 seconds
Man,
ago. Now
No,
if
Erica.
that's how you want to label it, hey, that's my truth.
I'm
I
Yeah.
not
done done
labeling
too
it as
much dirt.
anything. No.
I
I'm
done
not
done too
labeling
much
anything.
dirt,
I'm not
man.
labeling. I'm not
so,
judging. I'm not doing any of that. All I'm saying is stating
Man,
straight facts, bro. You sat here and said
man.
you was insecure about said subject, and what I mean by that is, sir, that is a you problem because you know your ass was two left like 2 left shoes. So with
Hold
that
on.
being said, by you doing the shit that you was doing, that guilt low key is eating at your ass, and it's probably stopping you from having the relationships that you want because of those
Pause.
insecurities. That's a you problem, baby. You got to
But
work
check
on
this
that.
out. But let me give you some sauce. Every man feel like that. Even the ones that ain't been through what I've been through. Men are just territorial. Don't know, man. Even if they accept it, they don't want to accept it. Any man that accepts that is just accepting it to keep the fucking peace. That's
Facts.
all it is. Don't
Yeah.
no man want his fucking woman around no goddamn another man.
Right.
I don't give a
Right.
damn what they've been
I,
through.
I can understand that. I can
And that goes,
understand that.
that goes vice versa. Don't no real woman want her husband frolicking with everybody.
And that's
Yeah,
fair.
but when you're in a relationship, it's something called compromise. You got to compromise to keep the
Okay,
peace.
so let me ask you a question.
He
Hypothetically
said
speaking,
something about compromise.
hypothetically speaking, if you were married, you was in a relationship with somebody, and she had a friend that she grew up with, a best friend that she grew up with. He's a male. They never fucked around, no type of time like that. They really, really do have a bro sis type relationship.
Mhm.
Would you still be insecure about that relationship?
I'm saying that word.
Oh, okay.
Uncomfortable. Say uncomfortable.
Oh,
Because
excuse me.
insecure is
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Would you be uncomfortable with the situation, knowing the facts that you know, and they both keeping it a band and a buck with you, and it's been verified? Grandma, sister, cousin, uncle, daddy, and them all. Everybody know. would you still feel uncomfortable about said relationship?
Okay, two things. Number one, if he was gay, I wouldn't give a shit. If he's a
Motherfucker.
now, if he's a handsome nigga, fuck no.
Right.
Hell no. Because I'm gonna tell you what, it's not because of her. Because if I had a wife, obviously she gonna be. If I had a wife, obviously she gonna be attractive as fuck. If he's a handsome man, I know what the fuck he thinking. You're not telling me you my girl's friend, bro. I don't believe that shit. Fuck you think you talking to? You think I'm stupid?
Yeah.
Nigga, you will fuck my girl. And I
look,
know you would.
And
That's
look,
only
Mac,
because you know deep down inside you
no,
will fuck
fuck
his girl.
that.
If
He's
the
fooling
opportunity
you,
was
not
presented.
me.
no,
This is
no,
why
no.
you need men in your life.
No,
'cause
don't,
he's
no, no,
fooling
no,
you,
Josh.
not
You
me.
know I'm
No,
on the
no.
stuff. Hold on.
No, you're
Only
not.
reason
You're
why
not.
he would feel that way is because in all actuality, if the shoe
No.
was on the other foot, he would try to fuck his girl.
No, have you
No.
heard of woman's intuition? We got nigga intuition too. We know what
Everybody
time
got
it is.
intuition,
Hey,
and it
first
ain't
of
just
all,
women
intuition,
Everybody got it.
intuition ain't got shit to do with nothing. I know my own kind.
Yeah, no, I
And
know.
we will fuck.
I'm trying to
Okay?
make it. I gotta
I
make
don't
it
give
make
a
sense
damn
for
how
them.
cool a nigga say he is with you. Oh, that's my girl, dude. That's my homie. We grew
Yeah.
up in. Anytime you show him a slight chance,
Right.
he taking it.
And guess what? The nigga, he is so cold at not being like he's so cold at decoding his shit. Women don't know how to do that.
You
shit.
know why? Because when a
What
nigga,
woman,
when
a
a
bitch will
nigga
rip your
get,
mouth off in front of you. Oh, you got
yeah,
something right here.
when a man get friend zone, what he tries to do is he tries to play the best friend that she ever had, that she could chill with. And then what happens with women, I'm telling you, I'm the side nigga of the year. All you got to do is sit there. Eventually, she gonna start telling you her problems.
Yep.
Because there's gonna be ups and downs in her relationship.
Yep.
And when they get down, guess who the fuck she gonna talk to?
Yep.
Her best friend, him.
And
He gonna know everything that's going on in this motherfucking relationship, and he gonna sit there like a bitch ass nigga, and he gonna concur all that shit you saying to make you feel like you was never wrong and it
Right.
was his fault. He
And he
gonna
gonna-
play the game
he-
on your emotions,
Yep.
and sooner or later
Well, he
you gonna
ain't
give
really
up
her
that
best
pussy.
friend if that's the case, because a real
No,
motherfucking best friend.
no,
Let me hold on. Let me just say this. That ain't really her motherfucking best friend. Then, if that's the motherfucking case, that's the nigga with intentions. A
But
real
that's
motherfucker.
that's
Hold on, let
every
me finish.
man.
No, that's not every man. That's like saying every bitch is
Oh
scandalous.
no.
You can't say that.
Oh
Just like I
no.
can't get
I
on
said
this
most.
motherfucker and say every nigga is fucked
Oh
up.
no.
I can't say that because
I
I
said
haven't
most.
fucked with every nigga. I have
You
not
better not
never
have.
said that.
You better
Every
not
And
have.
if I
male
did, what you
friend,
gonna do about it?
every male
tell you
friend
about
that you have will have sex with you.
Hold
Okay?
no.
on, but
That is a fucking lie. No, I have two, and I have not fucked neither one of them.
Mac
I
let's
ain't
go.
saying that you have. Try to give him some and see if he say no.
Thank you.
No,
Yes,
why would
no,
I come on
They
this
said
boundary
no.
and listen to that shit?
no.
Okay,
Y'all don't
look
want to
here.
face it, man.
Now, ain't no y'all don't want to face it. To finish off what I was saying was that's
I
not
don't
really her
fit
best
in the category that they like. Go
friend.
ahead.
Because a nigga, hold on, because a nigga that's really her best friend would tell her ass where she fucked up at and instruct her ass to go to fuck home and work it out with her husband.
That's a fact.
A real best
Mm-hmm.
friend.
Yes,
The nigga,
yes,
the nigga
yes.
that she's talking to, that's not her motherfucking best friend. That's the nigga who had ill intentions from the
But let
fucking
me-
gate.
But Eric,
Let's
hold
keep
on.
it
Hold
Mac,
on.
let me
See,
say this.
that's where you go wrong at. See, let me give y'all some side motherfucking nigga game.
Mac,
Okay?
let me
'Cause
say
obviously
it first.
y'all not listening. Okay?
Mac, let me
This
say
is
it
what
first.
I'm
Mac,
gonna
giving
give
you
you some
this.
side nigga game, right?
Go ahead, Mac.
Best friend, right? Is me planting the seed. That's exactly what I'm telling her because that's what she want to
I
hear.
just said a
That's
nigga
what
with
she wants to
intentions.
hear. And guess
A
what?
nigga with
Sooner or later,
intentions.
she gonna be like,
Come
"You
on,
so
dog. I just
goddamn cool. I'm giving you some pussy."
Thank you.
No,
Eric, that's what
no,
the
What you
nigga,
don't understand is
nigga gonna tell you to go
a man
home.
will wait 5, 10, 15 years.
Yep.
that's fucking retarded.
That's
No.
Trying to
bullshit.
I know my own kind.
I'm telling
Okay?
you, we do
Okay,
it.
okay.
We
I
do that shit.
Look,
Okay.
you guys.
Okay,
But
check
I
this
said,
out.
but
Check this out.
I'm standing on what I said. That nigga
Okay.
that's trying to fuck, that's not her motherfucking friend. Cause like I said, her real
Yes.
friend be like,
That's a male
bitch, you
instinct.
tripping.
It has
Get
nothing.
your shit
Listen,
together. Go home and talk to your husband.
But Erica, that's what
men
we
and
saying.
women are wired different. Okay, if you are an attractive woman, yes, I'm your friend. But if you try to give me some of that pussy, I'm taking it. That's a male instinct. That ain't got shit to do with intentions. He can have all the good intentions in the world to come out and kick it with you. You could, okay, it could be like this. Y'all could have been friends for 10 years. He ain't never tried nothing. Never tried nothing. He respects your relationships. I'm talking about y'all locked in. Y'all say one day, and this is after 10 years, y'all go out like, you know, what you doing? Let's go have lunch. Okay, cool. He did not come out with intentions to have sex with you. He came out to do the same shit he been doing for the last 10 years, right? But let the night go left. Let y'all wind up in a spot where you try to get him some pussy and see what the fuck gonna happen. Try any one of y'all male friends and see what happened.
First off, who said? Hold on. First off, who the fuck said we fucking to begin with?
No, I'm not
who said
saying
who?
that.
Hold on,
You're saying that men are
no,
not your friend.
Hear me
Go
out.
ahead.
No, I was speaking.
I don't fit into the category of what they like. So ew. No.
No, but what I'm saying, this is what I was saying.
They like
What I
light
was
skinned
saying was
bitches.
a
Ew,
real
no.
motherfucking friend who is not trying to fuck you is going to instruct you to go handle your motherfucking business. However, a nigga who been plotting, scheming for 10, 15 motherfucking years is
It's
gonna
not
try
that
to fuck
serious,
because
though.
he had
No.
intentions
But
on
Erica,
fucking from the gate.
No man
Erica, that's where you
has
got the messed up.
plotting for 10 years, okay? We gonna play our part. We got other hoes to go with it until you make your mind up. It's not that big of a deal. I'm still your friend. I'm still gonna do all that, and I'm gonna act like I don't want to fuck you because I got other hoes. You know about all my hoes. I know about what you got going on. Okay? And this is why it comes to a point where eventually y'all start being attracted to each other because you know so much, and you know he's showing you the good part of him. You ain't seeing the asshole in him because you ain't fucking him. You only see the good nigga in him.
For
And you
10
be
years.
in your mind, you get to thinking like, friend, why you ain't got no girlfriend? You such a nice man. All
That's that
that
word.
clown. I have been the side. I got my crown. You can't tell me nothing about this shit, man. I got my crown. I played games for years.
Thanks.
Okay,
I'm
I've
giving you
been there,
kudos.
done that.
I'm giving you
Man,
kudos for being side nigga of the year.
I didn't turn down. Hold on.
These men out here, if you open that door, they gonna run through it. And if you think I'm bullshitting, if y'all got any male best friends, right? Just give them a test run on your own time. You ain't gotta tell me about it.
Do it on
Get
air.
up with your best
Okay, tell
friend,
me.
get
What's
put
the
him in a
test run?
setting, and act like you want to have sex with him and see what happens.
Call a nigga right now.
No, the calling is too obvious. That's too obvious. I mean, literally go with one of y'all best friends that y'all call a man, put it in a setting, and give him a thought that you want to give him some pussy, and see if he say, you know, friend, we too cool for that. I ain't doing that. See if he say that shit.
See if he say it.
And then we'll get back to this topic.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You gonna fuck your shit up. You gonna build somebody block list after that.
I'm gonna do it.
That don't mean we less of a friend to you. We still
I don't even fit the category. Look, I don't fall nowhere into the category of what it is that they like, what they chase, what they fuck, and none of that.
You know.
But I'm gonna try to see.
You know what, Phoebe? I done been in a situation, right, where a female, after we had sex, she called me the next day and said, you know, I wasn't in my right mind last night. I was emotional, and I just want you to know I had a good time, but we can't do this no more. And I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, I only wanted to fuck one time anyway. I'm glad I ain't got to be the one to be the sour apple, goddammit. I'm glad I ain't got to break it up.
Mac Mar, you got to act like you mad. You be like, damn, for real?
Nah, hell no. I'm just like, no, I play the best friend. It's okay. I understand, you know. I understand where you was at emotionally. You know, I get it. We all make mistakes, you know.
No, Mac.
But you ain't got to worry. Your secret is safe with me.
See, Mac, that's why you second place, nigga. I'm first place. I'll be like, man, that's fucked up. And no, I don't give a shit. I'll be like, damn, you for real? We can't fuck no more.
No, to make women feel good, you have to agree with them. When they say shit, just agree with them.
No, stop doing that shit.
He's wrong right now.
Where did you get that logic? That is the retarded shit I've ever heard.
What you mean?
No, he's doing the right thing. I'm
the side nigga, baby. This ain't my girl. I'm the side nigga.
Do y'all
I ain't
ever
gonna
be
tell her shit, but what she want to hear.
I'm honest. I'm
No.
always
Do you ever be honest though? Have you ever
Yes,
tried this being honest?
yes.
no,
We always be
I'm
honest.
always honest. Y'all see, here's the thing.
Okay.
Y'all like to make it seem like I'm just a
You
compulsive.
just
No. Here's the
that's
thing.
what it
Right?
sounds
One
like.
thing. Hold on.
That's
Hold
what
on.
it sounds
Hold
like.
on.
I ain't saying you said
There's a
shit.
setting. Hold on. There's a setting for the truth. Okay.
What?
When we're
There's
at
a
my
setting.
house, you gonna get what you want to hear. Cause I'm trying to have sex.
Fuck
The
that. Don't tell
truth
me
will
what the fuck
steer
you think
you.
I want to hear.
Hey,
If you
the
can't keep
truth,
it a band with me, don't talk to me at all.
man.
Fuck
The
out of
truth,
here.
the
Oh, no,
truth
no,
drives
no.
the pussy up.
Erica, you wouldn't have no friends if you got told the truth.
Fuck you mean? I got a lot of friends, baby, and I tell the truth. You better ask them. I can tag them on
No,
this live right
you
now.
Hey,
I
listen.
can tag my
would
friends on
have
this live right
friends.
now.
No,
Freely. I can tag them
would
all.
you would have
Can I
friends,
ask you this?
but
Can
if
I
they
ask
had
you this, right? If a
damn
woman
Mac,
is trying to have a serious conversation with me in the setting of it's time to have sex, do I really want to climb that fence?
no,
Yeah,
no,
No,
you don't. No, you
no,
don't.
no.
You don't want to do
that's
that.
a damn. That's
Because
because you
what
thinking with
happens
your dick.
is
That's because you
because
thinking with your dick at that point.
I mean we at my house late drunk. Yes, I'm thinking with my dick. What the
My
fuck?
dick is on deck.
What the fuck? We're not in the library. We're not
I'm
on
gonna
a
tell you
date.
what. I'm gonna tell you like this. Motherfuckers wonder why they get into situationships they ain't supposed to be in because they was thinking what they did.
I just said
Erica,
we're at my house. We didn't make.
I'm
We
just being
passed it.
hold on.
real.
We didn't pass the real conversation. We in La La Land now. You done made it to my after the date. We done ate. We done had drinks. We done kicked it, and somehow you done made it back to my house.
To the bed.
I
That's
turned
crazy.
my brain off and dick on. What are you
Brain off,
talking
dick
about?
on.
We at my house.
All right. Well, I mean, but Mac, what she's saying is you got to be a good friend. There are male friends that will let you sleep. It's niggas that'll let you sleep naked to them, and they'll tuck you in and go in the other room and they own shit. It is niggas like
I ain't
that.
never
But
knew.
they from
I
fucking
ain't,
Jupiter though. They
I
not
ain't
from
never.
Earth.
I
Here's
never
a
said that, Red Pill. What I said was,
What you
sir.
saying?
What I said was, sir, why you trying to be motherfucking hilarious tonight?
I'm
What I was saying was this, sir. Just like he said, I listened to everything bro said. And what he said, basically he repeated, and I stand corrected on what the fuck I said.
What?
A real best friend won't have intentions. This man already admitted throughout the conversation that he had intentions. He wanted. He knew. You see what I'm saying? So again, I stand corrected. You had intentions.
But hold on, Erica.
Okay,
Erica,
okay.
hold on.
So let's
So
break this down.
can I say
Let
this?
me let me
Can I
break
say
this
this?
down real fast so she'll get a clear understanding of where I'm coming from.
I got a clear
Okay.
understanding. I ain't
Okay.
slow,
No,
sugar.
I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it down for you because you think that every man don't have intentions, right? So
No,
let's
I
start. Let's
never
start
said
from.
that. That's
Hold
not what
on.
I'm
You said
saying.
you
That's
said
not
that
what I'm
every man don't move with intentions to have sex with you. That's what you said, right?
No, what I'm saying, no. We was talking about the best friend and the husband or the friend who's supposed to be your best friend. If they was
Right.
really your fucking best friend, it wouldn't have no intentions on even going down that road with you knowing that you're in a marriage. Now, if
Okay.
this
So
motherfucker claiming that they your friend and they know you in a marriage and they still trying to fuck, they had intentions. They was never
hold
really
on.
your fucking friend.
No,
Because
no,
a
no.
real fucking
Okay.
friend ain't gonna try to
She's
fuck you
missing it.
while you're married. That's
Okay,
real shit. I don't care how you look
so
at
you
it.
misunderstanding what I'm saying. If you're a beautiful woman that's attractive, right? I'm talking upon meeting you before he becomes your best friend. You're an attractive woman. Men are attracted to women, so naturally we feel lust over you because you're beautiful before we even speak. So somehow we became friends. Before we became best friends, I'm thinking in my head, she fine. I would love to have sex with her, but I'm gonna keep it cool because we don't have that type of relationship, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries because of the way she presenting herself. She's presenting
Right.
herself like I can't pull that shit with her, so I'm gonna take the friend route. Okay, so now y'all somehow over the time become best friends. Right? Y'all cool as hell. He never tried you. You trust this nigga. The husband trusts him. Everybody's cool. But in his mind as a man, if you ever,
Let
and I
your
mean
guard
ever, give me a sign that you want to have sex with me, I am going to do it and I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm gonna take it to the grave. Okay, this is how men think. Okay,
Yep.
so y'all can play like y'all don't know. You can make up your own excuses and say me and this and me and that. Like I said, try your homies.
Try
Just try. Right?
do it.
And don't do it corny where it's obvious that you trying to play a game.
Dear
Because
Lord, I
niggas
want to
ain't
thank you,
stupid.
Father.
Niggas ain't stupid.
Good, dear
Do
Lord,
it
I
for
want
real.
to thank you, God, for showing me why every day I should stay fucking single. Thank you, Lord.
This is
Amen.
cap.
Hallelujah. E.
No,
coli.
it's niggas.
I can
It
say
is.
this. I will say this. I was over. It was a small social gathering with an individual that I was real cool with, and everybody had left, and I was still kind of lingering around, and I was real sleepy. And he was like, "I think," he said, "I think you need to go home." I was like, "But I'm sleepy. Just let me lay here for a minute." He was like, "Nah, because I don't want to mess nothing up. I don't want shit to change. I want to keep it the way it is. So I think you need to go home." And I said, what? But I got my ass up and I went home.
Yep.
He was
Guess
standing
what?
there with a smirk on his face. I said, okay, I'm going to go.
Guess what? I did that too. That make the pussy wetter. Damn, he ain't like everybody else.
I said,
Hey, you
I'm
get it
going
the next time.
You irritating. Irritating.
to go.
Hey, the bag is
Okay.
full of tricks, baby. I'm trying
What's
to
wrong with
tell
that? What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with
What's
it.
I
wrong
don't
with
know, but
that?
my blunt hitting good.
Nothing. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me play this last video, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Let me play the last one. This is the last one.
And it's because of stories like this. From the Daily Star, OnlyFans star's son left suicidal after his classmates taunt him with naked pictures of his mother. Let's read. A teenager says he has been left depressed and suicidal after his classmates flaunted naked pictures of his mother from her OnlyFans account. The 13-year-old says he had no idea his mother was on the provocative social media site and suffered a panic attack when youngsters from his school began mocking him and shared the pictures of his mother.
All right, let me say this first, real quick. I just want to give my daughter's mother and my mother. I love y'all. Today's my mama's birthday too. Love you, mom.
Uh-oh, Libra gang. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
mom.
Happy birthdays.
hell
Hey.
yeah, we're in the streets with moms today. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's why we cool. Your mother's a Libra. Gang,
Yeah, there you
gang.
go. Type shit. You are a mother figure to me, Erica. You don't know that.
We
Like
argue
you,
every time we see each other. There's
that's
nothing
me
new.
and my mom. No, I'm playing. Just make, no, but that's my hey. Shout out to my moms and shout out to Tasha because I know my daughters will never be picked on due to what she has. She is a modest woman. My mother is low key, like just church goer. She ain't got no problems. Great heart, like bro. Until we entered this fucking world we in now, the internet world, and I see how a lot of women conduct themselves. Not fuck women, mothers. I see how mothers conduct themselves on the internet. I be like, bro, I just say extra prayers like, thank you, God, I appreciate you, thank you, I love you, man, because I see what niggas is finna go through. And I don't know, man. I just truly respect that shit because I these are battles I don't even have to fight. Even if it'll be normalized in the next 10, 15 years, whatever the fuck it is. Thank you that I don't have to go through it right now. And my daughters will never be picked on because of who their mother and their grandma was. So I love you, ladies. And all the ladies that preserve and look modest on the internet and don't sit on the sink and roll backwoods. I love you. Now, backwoods ain't that bad. Sorry. Eric, I knew you was finna do
I
that
don't even
face
smoke
right there.
backwoods, but you scandalous. I don't even smoke backwoods. That's crazy.
But nah,
You gonna tell people I smoke raw papers for me, please?
Okay, my bad. Raws. That's it. Damn, that sound weird. Look, thank you, Tasha and my mom. I love you. That's all I want to say.
Okay, but here's something that's been bothering me all night. We've been talking about women on social media embarrassing their kids. What about these daddies on social media embarrassing their kids too?
But that's what we was trying to find out. What would embarrass a kid of the
From a father? Okay, I got a list. You ready?
Give it to me. Oh,
I got a list. On social media, bragging about fucking 2 or 3 different women.
that's a flex. Go ahead.
No, that's not a fucking flex, especially when you got kids with all of them.
That's a flex.
Hold on.
That's a flex to the sons.
Yeah, you
That's
can't get
not a
made fun of. You can't get
not a
made
fuck-
fun of because your daddy fuck bitches. That's
Hold
not.
on. That's not
Daddy-
a fucking flex.
Kids
That's
praise
not a
their
flex.
daddies for having hoes.
Yeah.
That's not a flex though.
Baby,
I'm
you
sorry.
don't know nothing about men, do you? You just all
And
over
you
the
don't know
place.
shit about women. You all over the place.
I don't. When you
Okay,
start
but I'm
talking
just
about
being
women,
honest
I'm gonna
with you.
listen. You're right.
I'm
I
gonna be
don't.
real with you. It's not.
I don't.
Or if you whether you flip it on each side of the coin, whether it's a woman or a man,
No, it's
either
different.
way, nobody's discretion is different from the other. Either way it go, the child gonna be fucking embarrassed. Is my point.
No,
That's
not
all.
true.
That's all I'm saying.
That's not true though.
How come it
Nobody
ain't,
is
bro?
gonna be like the niggas gonna be like, "Ha, your daddy fuck bitches." They gonna be like, "Ha, your mama get fucked by niggas." That's different, right or wrong? I'm just asking a question. It's not
That's
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's how life go.
It's a double standard, baby.
It is that
I
protects
just
y'all
said
from
I
being
never
whore.
said it wasn't, but
Okay,
I
cool.
still feel like at the end of the day, my opinion, that's bullshit.
Oh, okay, bet. All right. So what's the next example?
The
You gotta
next
take a L on
example.
that one.
Oh well, fuck it. All on social media with guns and shit.
I thought about
That
that
ain't-
too.
That ain't an embarrassment.
But it's
Not to the son, no.
like, but see, this is how you got to do it, Erica. Every time you create something that make a man be embarrassing to his kids, be the kid that's gonna bully him and figure out how you gonna diss him. Seen your daddy on the internet with all them guns. Is that like insulting him? Like you say, I seen your mama on the internet on her knees with with a penis in her mouth. Now they like
Okay, and there's kids going around here that seen their daddy on their knees sucking penis too.
that's all I said was the gay part. Remember, I said earlier, if you a homosexual, that'll scare the shit. That'll fuck your whole.
That's
shit.
probably the only thing.
The only thing.
The only thing that embarrassed like a child about
That's
their
it.
dad is being
That's-
gay. Other than that, it ain't nothing else really.
It's
Because
nothing.
your shit, my daddy was a dope fiend, and it wasn't embarrassing to me because all our daddies were dope fiends. Shit.
Right.
So-
It's not like it's not a bad thing, but it's like your daddy smoked dope. But like,
I just don't like
Yeah.
that bullshit, that double standard. Like, ain't nobody's discretion is better different than the other. If you're gonna embarrass somebody, you're gonna embarrass somebody. It is what it is.
but Erica,
Like-
the problem is the father's discrepancies is not people committing suicide and getting bullied and beat up and put in lockers. They're getting beat up and put in lockers because a bitch want to have a life. It's my
Shorty
life.
gonna
I
be,
know-
he gonna
I
shoot
know
up a
I
school
am.
or some shit.
Nigga gonna shoot the school. You hear me? I'm just saying,
I hear
ladies,
you.
you guys are flowers. We are grass, weeds, dandelions. We can run out here and fuck up and nobody cares. If it's a man, he's stupid, he's goofy. This nigga brain don't halfway work. But when a bitch get on her knees and turn the camera on, God is like, punish.
Right, and see, that's the only thing with the double standard because women don't have an scapegoat. We have one. Because
we
no
got
matter what our past look like, as long as we accumulate a certain value of money, everybody will forget the shit. You think a motherfucker, all these allegations they got on Diddy, do you think when he get out of jail, anybody gonna give a fuck? Them same people that was around gonna be buying his shit, supporting him, and coming to his parties because he got bread. A woman, not so much. You just gonna be a rich hoe like Kim Kardashian.
A rich whore.
So y'all don't really have a scapegoat.
That's not a flex, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You should be a poor pure instead of a rich whore. I got bars. Go to the album. Go to the store. Buy my album at the store. Sorry. Thought I had bars. Fuck. I fucked it up. Sorry. But look, this is what I'm saying, ladies. Your purification will save you and your kids and your people's reputation. We learned today there's a woman that had her children in Catholic school, probably from money that came from funneling her vagina. And guess what happened? it backfires. It backfires. You at the crib. You as a motherfucking church bishop and a principal, and you read a text message. Haley from 8th grade. Oh shit, it's a pussy in here. What is this for? Oh, this is Meg from 7th grade. This her pussy. Where'd you get this at? Oh, this bitch work at OnlyFans. Does she still work there? Oh, we gotta get these kids up out of here. We gotta get all this demonic shit out of our school. These spirits, they start to spreading around this motherfucker. Get out of the fucking school, you ex OnlyFans bitch.
But you know what though? The only reason why Shorty feel like that is because of the culture he live in. That's not the norm in his culture. In the hood, these shorties, if they mama was checking a bag off OnlyFans, that'll be their scapegoat. That's why the excuse why they doing it, and they accept it. Mama be like, your mama on there, woo woo. Be like, yeah, all right, my mama got a Rolls Royce though. Or matter of fact, the little niggas, his little homies, he'll be taking care of them because his mama rich now. And so everybody will be happy she's selling pussy.
You gotta extort your homies to not make fun of you?
No, what I'm saying is as long as you got a bag, people excuse your discrepancies.
But that's some bullshit, Mac. You know that ain't right.
I didn't say it was right, but it's just right. How it is.
What it is, right. That's just how it is.
All right, well, I'm gonna just teach the Mac and Phoebe and Miss Erica. They use the elevator. I just use the stairs, and it takes a little longer.
Player. I use the stairs. I've been walking the stairs. Been walking the stairs for a while.
But you preach elevator. See, I preach stairs and walk stairs. You preach elevators and walk stairs. That's the difference.
What does that mean?
That means that she preaches that it's okay. Well, shit. If it happens, it happens. If a bitch wanted to sell some pussy, and don't kick them out the school.
That's not what the fuck I said.
Yes, it is. You said why the fuck they need to be.
Never been a support of a bitch selling her ass. Now you ain't about to sit here and tell that.
But Erica, you said they shouldn't get kicked out the school, correct?
I said I don't think the kids. I said the children should not be kicked out the school.
That's the only people in the school is the kids. But they should be kicked out of school. They should be kicked out of school because of their mama's reputation.
No, they shouldn't. Not because of her reputation. No.
That's teaching the elevator. I'm teaching the stairs.
But the thing is, though, what does the mama pass got to do with the kids?
It is getting them demonetized before they even get a channel, man.
Man, in the Bible it says he without sin cast the first stone.
The Bible don't fuck with sex worker bitches. You think God fuck with hoes?
What did you just say?
God don't fuck with hoes like that.
God fucks with everyone, even your Miller High Life drinking ass.
He fuck with me because I take the stairs. Look, you see the first word on my shirt? It says sex. You want to read the shirt? Read the motherfucking shirt. Sex, hold on. Sex equals love to a broken bitch. I just preach the gospel, man. I'm out here for the greater good, man. What the fuck is y'all talking about
on this podcast?
Oh God!
What?
I just want to book a trip. Can we book a trip? Fuck these kids.
Where y'all want to go?
Fuck the Catholic school. The kids out. Fuck the bitch that's on.
Fuck her too. Fuck all fans. Fuck.
Fuck all that. Shout out to Morris Black in the building. Shout out to my brother, man.
Holidays is coming up. Holidays is coming up. We need to plan a trip where all of us can be in the same setting together.
Yeah.
And then we can do a real live taping. How about that?
Well, I say we go to Medellin, man. I've been looking at some videos. I'm ready to go.
Medellin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You gotta go after Halloween because I want to go to New Orleans for Halloween.
Let's go next year. Let's get a little time on it, man. I only got 20 minutes.
How about this? How about we go the first week of January? How that sound?
All right. Let's look some shit up and let's do it. I'm with it.
Yeah, it's cheap to stay over there. We get a big dumbass house for about $2,000. That shit ain't shit, bro.
Bro, that shit'd be so crazy.
Yeah, I got some.
I'm gonna bring y'all stuff though, so we can actually do like we can do a set
I'm
there.
bringing all. Yeah, we're bringing all this shit.
I have my cameras back in, so I'll bring my shit too.
Hell yeah.
They should have a pool or something so we can sit around the pool and we can do all.
You know damn well we're gonna have a pool.
Pool, jacuzzi, all kind of shit.
Talking about in January, are we gonna be in Kansas City or are we gonna be in Chicago? Because we're
No,
about to go
no,
outside.
We going to
Medellin. We going to Alabama.
It's a layover, so we can all just meet in Miami and catch the same flight from Miami.
That's a long ass layover.
No, it ain't. It'd be like 45 minutes, some shit. It don't be long. As soon as you get off, you get right back on.
See,
it's really not a layover. By the time you get off and walk to the next gate, you get on the plane. Time to go.
Hold on. I want everybody. Hey, say y'all shit real quick. We're gonna talk about this off the chat. Let's do this. So Mac Mall, man. Hey man, shout out to y'all, man. This is Justice League episode 9. Shout out to my nigga Mac Mall, Phoebe, my sisters down there. You know what I'm saying? Erica French, you feel me? One of the best vocalists, R&B artists in the city. You know what I mean? And one of the greatest personalities in Chicago, as far as I know. You know what I mean? So just let them know where y'all at.
Oh man, y'all can find me on all social medias. Instagram, THEREAL_ Miss Erica. Follow me right here, Erica French. Go stream all my music on YouTube, iCloud, SoundCloud, whatever the fuck. On all of them. Miss Erica, MS_ERIKKA. Also, you can follow me on TikTok as well, Miss Erica, man. Tap in.
Type shit.
All right, listen here. I have not gotten anything set up as far as everything she just said. I am simply Coco Cherry 69 Instagram. That is it. That's all I got.
Peace. Hey, look, Coco Cherry 69. You could have never said it any better than that.
I'm about to follow you right now, so then that way you can follow me, Coco. I got you.
I got
no problem, baby. I got you.
Okay, Mac Mall, what up, kid? Where you at, man? You ain't got no shit.
It's your boy Mac Mall, CEO of Not the Shop Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to my lives on Mondays at 8 p.m. It's always a treat when real players meet, and make sure you sub, man, because it don't cost you nothing to push your button.
Facts. And y'all know me, the craziest nigga on the internet, Kansas City, Red Pill Crip. You understand me? You know, back child support, reparations.
What?
My bad. The ham eating Muslim. The let a bitch know where she need to be if she want to find peace. God, I'm sorry. I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Hey, y'all don't leave. I'm gonna just run the end of the stream. Hey, everybody in the chat, we love y'all. Thank y'all. Episode 9 is in the books. Peace.
A leader that's just following his dreams. I just bought a boat and now I'm trying to stream. And I just bought some dope, trying to find a theme. My shoulders where they lean, plotting scheme.
They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had to grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks. They bring it hard that I fall that I never were. Anything you see me with, I heard it first. Yeah, I had to grind hard, never give up. Get my mind focused on them big bucks.
Come and see how I do this so effortlessly. Step on suckers, then I go and go step on the key. It's 23, all I do is press start on the key. Shoot from the locker room, my nigga, I'm Curry from 3. All nets with smoker cars and small vets. When I was working the block, we gave a small test. Pieces free just to get the clientele built. Now me and Anti-Coon got the whole town lit.